And I think we are live. Yeah, welcome to the annual that isn't actually annual. It's probably every 4 years, but probably not even that. Probably once ever. Campfire SMP debate. Oops, I'm standing now. That's how serious this is. I'm standing. I am your host,
He's
Senpoo.
waking up.
Or should I say, it is me, Senpoo. So yeah, campfire debate. There's a campfire behind me. It's the campfire. Um, so yeah, we have a few parties with us today. So how about we start over on the end over there? Care to introduce yourself while I turn on the music?
We are the FDA, me and Mushmoo. We are planning to create a representative democracy to protect people's rights and establish a shopping district and community build projects.
Okay, good to hear. Next.
I am Trump.
What? Wait, why am I on this team? Hold on. I didn't agree to this.
Wait, you're not. Oh wait,
You're not.
do we have a party switch request?
Oh wait, no,
You can
wait.
join.
You're not
Oh,
on that.
No, that's over there.
oh, sorry. I thought somebody on our side said
No,
that
no,
because
no,
I
you're
thought
good.
they were introducing us now. My bad.
No, you're
Yeah,
good.
yeah, no. Yeah, no. That's not your side.
Okay,
But yeah,
thank God, thank God.
anything else or just you are Trump?
I said what I said.
Okay. And who's this other guy just standing here?
He's
Trump's henchman.
Okay. Cool.
He plays the music.
Wait, is there music? Why is that so loud? Ah!
Wait, no, it's getting a copyright claim. Turn that off.
Okay, turn it off, turn it off.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Actually, quick question. Is it okay if I stream this as well? This seems.
Yeah,
kinda
you
funny.
can. You can.
All right. All right.
I'm still muted.
We need to restart this whole thing.
Here, you know what, just to be
Again, listen
safe,
to
I'm
it.
just gonna, like, mute music discs, because holy crap,
Alright.
that could be bad. Okay, also, Yokai's in the chat. Yokai has an audience question, but it's for me and not any of you. So which simp is this? Suit Senpoo.
Oh yeah, audience questions. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but that's like a me audience
Yeah.
question. But still, this is the suit, because I am the host of this debate. So I have a suit, because I do.
You have a stoot? A snoot? What do you say?
A suit?
Oh,
Yeah.
my.
Okay.
God, the delirium.
Yeah, anyway, continuing. Other party, introduce yourselves.
We're Party Rock. We're Democratic Socialist Party, built on
Are we-
community.
Are we also the? Sorry.
No, you're good. I don't know what else to say. Hold up. We're building a shopping district at Spawn, kind of like the FDA, but we're gonna expand it to have railroads, or stuff like that. Minecart systems, I mean, stuff like that. And we're gonna solve problems peacefully, allow voting, allow the community to run things a lot. But we're also gonna allow people to run businesses and have privately owned builds. But we're gonna allow that and not be like, you know, it's not gonna be unethical business, pretty much. So.
Cool. And then finally, the last party. What do you have to say for yourself? Okay, they have nothing to say other than cricket noises.
Yeah. Well,
So-
we represent many types of crickets, or they do.
Yeah.
We do.
And in case,
Stick it
break the
away.
fourth wall here for a second. In case you guys are wondering, I joined a private Discord call and I played the soundboard for the cricket sound on the stream.
Oh.
I figured as much.
Okay.
I figured as much.
Yeah. Oh shit. That guy has a sword. Someone save me.
Oh.
Can somebody sleep? Oh shit, you want the sword?
I have a sword. It's just I don't have my armor
I
on
have the
for
bed.
looks. Gotta look stylish, you know. Okay, yeah, finally it's day. Man, we've been doing this for hours apparently, with only a couple questions.
Yeah, apparently.
It's a long time. Listen, these presidential debates take a while. Right?
Yeah,
We'll be lucky if we're out of here by like the next 7 years.
exactly. Okay, Yokai says, this is why you said that there was a related PG. It's not too far removed from Capitalist. Yeah. Capitalist skin, it's the same as this, but with green eyes. So yeah. Anyway, continuing with the debate. Let's start on this end this time. So,
Oh, no.
in general, summarize just all of your plans. Or your main key points, what your party stands for.
Alright, who wants to talk first?
I don't care. Do you want me to talk again?
You can talk if you got something in mind.
I don't want to, but I can.
I can try laying out some stuff. I think I got a good enough idea if you want.
Okay. If you
Okay.
want to, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. The crickets have been oppressed for far too long.
No.
We want freedom, capitalism, and cheese. All right? Those are the free demands we want. The crickets yearn for this. They've worked their entire lives for this point, and we plan to finally execute upon it. If you elect us to be the rulers of this world, we will provide all this and more.
So is that coming
You
from
will
the
provide
Rock
us
Party
with cheese?
or
Will
the
you
Yes.
provide us with cheese?
That's the-
Anyone
that-
who wishes. Can.
Okay, so this party seems to have a stance related to crickets. Cricket Party, what do you have to
Yeah,
say
I
about that?
love crickets.
Great to hear.
I don't
Um,
agree with that.
Okay,
I don't agree with what the
Yeah.
cricket party just said.
Listen, they didn't speak loud enough for the class to hear.
Yeah, I
Alright,
don't
that's why
know.
we're gonna win this.
okay.
Debates are all about who can yell the loudest nowadays, and we're yelling pretty loud right now.
Very interesting. So anything else you want to share before we move on to the next party?
Well, I mean, I
I've
said
said
like
my piece.
minecart systems. We're gonna do that, so that'll
Okay.
be fun. And then a bunch of we're just gonna help each other out as a community, like building
Yeah.
wise. You can help people, all that type of stuff, pretty much.
Very
Okay,
wholesome.
so what you guys are saying is you want to establish a minecart system and encourage community, and you like crickets and cheese.
Yep,
Yes,
pretty much.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
Cool.
Yep.
These people are planning on adding mine carts whenever we already have elytras.
True.
Yeah, well,
question
not
is
everyone
why?
can listen. Not everyone here is elytra, all right. Not everyone can be
I
rich
can
enough
Do you
give
need
you
one?
afford
Also,
elytra.
If you
Minecart
need an
systems are
elytra,
cool.
No.
my
They're
party
cooler,
will
though.
give you an elytra.
True,
No,
minecart
no,
systems
no.
are very cool.
Yeah, they are pretty cool.
Listen,
And
that-
I don't know. Just
if I
work
have
as
an
you
elytra,
build.
that's-
Also, the minecarts are faster than Elytra.
True,
Oh,
they
really?
can be.
Does it sound like I care what you have to say?
Well, it sounds like you should care because
Should I really?
optimization is what advances society.
Who cares about
Yeah,
optimization?
the pretty minecart
Who
system.
cares?
Come on.
Look
Yeah.
at this sign. Does this sign say optimization?
It
Says free
doesn't because
Bugatti,
it's
actually.
a bad sign.
Okay,
If we
to,
win,
Okay,
everybody
to-
here gets a free
to
Bugatti.
carry on with
Sign.
that,
Oh.
we covered
How are
Party
you going
Rock.
to afford that?
No,
You don't
once
have
that-
any diamonds.
We'll
the
get
only
into
diamonds you have
we'll
are the
get
ones I
into the
gave you.
questions
You have
later.
No money.
Whoa!
Objection!
There are no
Make the
Objection!
Bugattis.
Bugattis don't
Objection!
exist.
Objection to everyone. We will get
That's
to
right.
rebuttals soon. But first, I gotta give every party a chance to speak.
They said bug.
So, Republican Party, what do you have to say? What does your party stand for?
Oh
If
no.
we win, when we win, you will get a free Bugatti. Everyone here will get a free Bugatti.
You don't even have your own Bugatti. There are no Bugattis. This
Yes,
is
I do.
Minecraft.
You have
have
no
5.
money. The only money you have is the stuff I gave you because you were poor. What are you gonna use to pay for it?
I'm poor because I bought all the Bugattis.
Where are the Bugattis?
Just working the system.
I have the
Don't you guys
Bugattis.
know how the system works?
Bro, he's got all the Bugattis.
He's
He's got no
avoiding
Hoochie
taxes.
Mommy. Sounds like
How do
he
you
doesn't
think
have
this
an
man
argument.
avoids
So you're-
taxes?
so you're
This
committing
man
tax
pays
fraud.
no taxes.
Avoids taxes.
I live
No,
offshore
that's
to
not how
avoid
the
taxes.
system works.
He does live offshore, I can confirm.
Oh, just like my dad.
What this man does, he owns a company. It's called Bugatti Industries. He takes stock from that company as payment. Then he takes out loans in the equivalent of the amount of stock that he has. So he doesn't have to pay taxes on any of that money because it's debt.
I'm not sure if we're supposed to hold him about this, Gav.
Buddy, that's called tax fraud. You're committing a crime.
Nope. That's called being smart. Playing the
It's
system.
called tax fraud.
We
That's
will
called
eliminate
playing
all
the
taxes.
system. Yes.
There
We don't
are
have
no
a-
taxes.
We will eliminate all taxes.
There are no taxes.
Listen,
You
if-
heard
if
him.
there
He's
were
gonna eliminate all of them.
yeah.
There will be no
Technically, he's
taxes.
right.
Okay, anyway. So basically what you're saying is you stand for free Bugattis and elimination of taxes.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, FDA. What does your
Do you want
party
to talk
stand
or
for?
should I talk?
Huh?
Do you want to talk or should I talk?
Either one. Mainly our party stands for I can't speak today. You can do it. My mic is really bad today.
Okay, what were you going to talk about? Just name the topic. Or which policy?
Like the ethic.
Okay. Our party stands for the ethical treatment of animals and just treating them
People.
humanely. We're not asking for too much. Just if they should have the enough space to move, to exist, and some sunlight is pretty much all that is being asked for. There's not, no fines are being used, no violent force. That's all that we're asking for.
In the sense
What's-
of, we are also planning on creating shopping districts and mainly a communal shopping district in which people can sell and trade for items.
Additionally, we'll also establish community build projects, kind of what the Rock Party was talking about. Also transportation systems, but also another idea was a wither skeleton farm to build mega beacons all over the island, so that there will be all beacon effects everywhere. And
Okay.
a gold farm will be built to build gold blocks for those.
So pretty
And
much.
where do you plan?
Why don't we just use iron? And/or an iron farm will be used.
Mushmoo, I
So-
don't like iron farms.
So pretty much.
I already have
Who
one.
cares about iron?
Okay.
Iron is worthless.
Okay, so anyway, the FDA believes in ethical treatment of animals, and then it also plans to establish a shopping district with many community features such as beacons.
Yes.
Okay. Now quickly, gotta read the chat. Yokai says, Senpoo says, objection. I think you're closer to a judge, which means you'd be slamming your gavel and saying, order, order, and possibly overruled. Yeah, I'm a debate host, but there's not really that much of a line between debate host and judge. I'm in control. I gotta maintain the order.
And attorney, apparently.
Something like that.
Okay, I'm gonna be gone for a second. Somebody messed something up in the kitchen, but take care of that because there's a lot of smoke.
Don't set
Ooh.
anything on fire.
All right.
Okay.
It's a free v free now. We got this. It's our time to strike.
Okay, so anyway.
No, I'll be back in a second. No.
Okay,
You
so
cannot beat. Look at this man.
my
Look
goodness.
at that face. You cannot beat that man.
You cannot
With
beat
me gone.
Oh, we won't beat him, just with words.
What?
We
Okay.
will overthrow your entire debate before you come back.
wait, overthrow
is
my
our
debate or their
proclamation.
debate?
Amazing.
I'm staying here.
Their debate, not yours. You're overseeing the debates.
Okay. Anyway, so the FDA brought up an interesting point that I should ask for all of the parties. So the FDA already mentioned their stance on establishing a shopping district. Do the other parties also plan on establishing a shopping district? And if so, how do you plan on going about this? And how do you plan on running the shopping district? And actually, let's just start with FDA, because mainly the how do you plan on running it is the important part here. If you do establish it, that is.
How we plan on running the shopping district is allowing people to decide on an area such as spawn or the nether roof or some other communal area that will be voted and decided on by the players of the server. Along with then there will be no main restrictions on shops. However, if there are duplicates, then that will need to be worked out between the two owners of the shops. And if you need to, we will divide up shopping district into people's sections where they can buy shops, where they can create shops to sell and to sell items. However, there will not be any payment needed to buy land as it is a community area.
Okay. Cool. Now, Republicans.
Yes.
Same question. Do you plan
What
on
was the
establishing a shopping district, and if so, how do you plan on going about running it?
We plan on giving everybody here a free Bugatti
Oh,
and
God.
eliminating all taxes. Income tax, tax on
That wasn't the
tips.
question.
So,
No
yeah,
taxes for
No-
anybody.
no taxes.
No taxes and free Bugattis.
Okay,
Yep.
you heard it here. That's how they plan on running a shopping district.
Guy is really good at
So does that mean
impersonations, I'm
that-
not gonna lie.
Does that mean that with setting up a shopping district, is that going to be like the free Bugatti dealership or something else?
Everybody will be hand delivered their Bugatti the day I win.
Okay, so what you're saying is no shopping district, just free Bugattis.
I mean, you can make a shopping district.
But you're not doing that?
Why would I do that? You're getting Bugatti.
Because if you win, you would end up being the government, and the government has responsibilities when it comes to the people.
Oh, like eliminating taxes?
No,
No.
like being responsible for the economy of the server.
Mmm. We have a shop over there if you want to buy some stuff.
Cool. Anyway,
Uh,
Party
hello,
Rock. What?
Question: is murder allowed in the stand?
I
Oh.
mean, there's no government, but I think that
Funny.
goes against the general rules of the campfire.
Fine.
But okay, Party Rock, your turn.
I got something in mind. if-
Oh, okay.
if you're
Okay,
struggling.
you go ahead.
Okay, well, so when it comes to shops, as you know, we've mentioned cheese, we've mentioned railroads. We're going to have a full monopoly on those brands and can sell them so that people can set up their own industries. We will have a booming cheese/minecart economy that will make the lands more prosperous and efficient than ever seen before in any server, ever or after.
That's
So-
a lot of big promises.
May I ask
Okay.
a question?
Go ahead.
Fill all of them.
How does cheese? I mean, I am a cheese lover as well. I've eaten a lot of cheese in my in my years of existence. But how is that planning on helping a server prosper and have a prosperous economy?
Because we need things to sell and trade to the neighboring lands.
Why are we trading cheese?
Because cheese is delicious and they can't grow it. We grow it.
You can't grow
because-
cheese. Cheese is manufactured.
Yeah, exactly. For them, maybe, but not for us.
Where are you
got
growing the
this.
cheese?
Wouldn't you like to know? I can't give up my
Yes, I
trades.
would.
I
Who's
can't
buying
give up my
this?
grow
trade
cheese?
Sounds
secrets
to
like
me
that. I'm
that
sorry.
this party is just Andrew Johnson.
Andrew,
That's
I don't
just-
know who that is, so I'm gonna assume you're making that up.
Oh, buddy,
Not,
he's not making that
but
up. That's a
you
real
know
person.
what?
Sounds fake to me. But yeah, I know.
news.
So we will have the market cornered because we are the only people who can grow cheese, and so we will, and it's gonna be more delicious and better and healthier than any other cheese you've ever eaten in your life. You will not get fat eating this cheese. All right.
May
This is not
I
like
may I some
bread.
of this cheese, please? Do you have any of it with you?
Not on hand. We cannot bring it to this debate. They did not allow for food in this debate, sadly.
That is true.
I have food right here. There were no rules about food.
Oh, I guess there weren't.
Well, I
Yes,
I
there was
where
a there was a no
so-
cheese rule, I guess. That was a rule, but food is fine, I
Yeah,
guess.
y'all didn't read the rules for early enough. I saw it.
Where are the rules?
They're in
somewhere.
the legislation, obviously.
What legislation? There's no government right now. That's the whole point.
Okay, I know where the rules are.
Legislation
The rules
that's being set up
The
while we're
rules were
developing the
established.
government.
The rules were established by improvised roleplay. So
Okay.
Wow.
rules.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Understood.
Quick break quickly. I gotta read the yokai messages. Yokai initially misheard overthrow as overflow,
Oh God.
so that's cool. And then also yokai redeemed garbage pickup line. Did you intend to disable these? Okay, so did you intend to disable the garbage pickup lines? Because you didn't, and that means I would love to use a garbage pickup line on you, if you know what I mean. Giggity giggity, wink wink.
No.
There you go.
Can we get a different judge, please?
I think
Unfortunately, there's no audience. There's no one left.
honestly,
He was the only
I
one
think
left.
this,
He's
I
our
think
only
this
option.
debate needs a little more romance. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of
What?
like that's the one thing we're missing here. No,
I
I think
think-
Yokai's onto something right now.
I think we're
Like-
good without it.
So what you're
Here or-
saying is we need
Here
to
or out?
to
Come on.
ship Yomu and Trump. Is that what you're saying?
Not those two specifically, but you're on the right track.
Then who
Okay.
else in this? What is happening?
What we're having a
Awesome stuff.
debate.
I mean, look
for
at
our
those
legislation.
Look at those audience members, those Ender Dragons. They're leaning in closely to each other.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah, no,
Really?
that's a
So are
happy,
the
loving
frogs,
couple
honestly.
of Ender Dragons right there. They're cuddling right there.
Yeah, they're cuddling.
See?
Look, you get a bunch of
Romance.
guys, you get a bunch of dudes together. I don't know what you expect.
True.
Okay. Anyway, so now that I've read those messages, so basically, Party Rock, do you plan on establishing a shopping district at all, or do you just plan on giant cheese economy?
No, so our shopping district is going to be the cheese. Like that's what we're selling. Our
Okay, but-
shop is going to sell. One shop's going to sell cheese, and then we're going to have a whole marketplace of that. And then the other shop is going to be minecart stuff.
Okay, so are
Yeah.
other players on the server able to establish their own shops?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
like if it helps the economy in general, it's just that's what we're gonna be establishing. Those would be the main priority that we would establish to aid. If other people think that they have a material they can use to set up something else, then be my guest to step in and help out. But our main MO is the minecart.
The cheese and minecarts are nationalized.
Yeah. They're nationalized to Rockland specifically.
Wait, not the spawn government? The government we're establishing? It's a different one?
No, actually, no, sorry, yeah, I mixed it up. You're right. It is, it is
Sure.
You
fire.
missed
Sure. Sounds
Not-
to
listen,
me like this
listen.
guy only cares about one thing, and that's himself.
Listen, I care about myself as much as you all care
Well, that's
about
not
yourself.
what it
Let's
sounds
admit.
like. It sounds to me like you're caring about your own self.
No,
About your cheese in business and your and your unionized railroad.
Listen, if I benefit the lands of all, then that benefits me as
Okay,
well.
Andrew
So if
Johnson,
I'm looking
take
out
a
to
chill
myself
pill.
and I'm
You're
looking
not going to
out
make the
for me,
transcontinental railroad.
I could.
Technically, he could with the right amount of resources. He could make a
No.
transcontinental railroad. Yes.
No.
Yeah.
I will put a stop to that.
And if we get a
Any
trans
means
person
necessary.
and then we make a continental railroad, then we have a transcontinental railroad. It's
No,
that
we
simple.
do not need that. That is for your own gain.
No, that's for all of us.
That's so you can just deliver your cheese, your nasty moldy cheese, to the rest of the world.
It wouldn't be moldy, it'd be delicious, and then we'd
It's
get
gonna taste
profit.
worse
Show
than
us
blue
the
cheese.
cheese. Show us the
I
cheese.
don't have it on hand.
Show us.
I don't know
The
why I'm
We still have
keep
its
telling you
penis.
this.
We don't know what it is. We don't know what it's actually like. We don't know what it tastes like.
Yeah, you
know
will
nothing about
soon
this.
enough. You're gonna know. Ow. I'm sorry. I'll
Okay.
back off.
Quickly, gotta read a yokai message. I'll take that as a no, and thus that there's nothing stopping chat from crashing the debate with pickup lines, Toho opinions, and music requests. Yeah, I guess technically. Sorry, everyone.
Okay.
Channel points are
Got
channel
one more thing
points,
to
and
add.
if people redeem them, people redeem them. I can't control it.
You're good.
Go, homie.
Okay. But like, jokes aside, pretty much it's the same. It's pretty similar to the FDA, but I feel like we will have it so you can buy land, but it kind of goes into like community projects more than anything.
It's
So.
similar to the FDA.
Like
Arguing
the
limit-
shopping district thing, yeah.
Are you gonna limit farmers' ability to have
No,
animals? No.
no.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
We didn't say we
We
were going
don't-
to do that either.
You're gonna do
Yes,
that.
if they're already
You're
in a
good.
farm, as long as they're not dying of entity cramming, which is just honestly inhumane,
See,
it won't
I don't
be
care
that much
about
of a
that.
problem.
They are dying for the better good.
Yeah, we
No,
gotta
they
eat.
They-
are not.
Come on, we gotta eat.
The baby chickens in your farm that are dying of entity cramming don't even drop anything.
They
drop
drop
Yeah,
feathers, which we sell for profit.
No, the baby
It's
chickens
perfect.
don't
The
drop
baby
anything.
chickens-
Oh yeah, they
do not
don't. They
drop
don't.
it.
Good point.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Well,
Well,
they die for fun.
You are
That's
not
so...
helping. Not helping. All right.
Okay,
Well,
so anyway,
we gotta
another
eat.
yokai message. in quotations. And if we have a trans person, I lost it because I knew the punchline. Let's go, yokai.
Thank you, yokai, for understanding my humor.
Okay, so we've gotten the stances on shopping districts. So 2 of the parties plan on establishing a community shopping district, with one of the parties having big plans for just creating a lot of quality of life within that shopping district with things such as beacons. And then the other has offered free cheese and wants to build up a bunch of infrastructure such as a minecart system with
one
community
correction.
builds.
It's not free cheese. We would be selling it.
Oh,
It
okay.
is
not even
to
free.
market.
We
It's
gotta
not even
live.
will-
free.
No, because we're selling it to other countries.
my.
Which
we
other
will give
countries
you.
are you selling it to exactly?
The
Rocklands.
other, the countries
The
of
other
other
ones.
Northeast
Rocklands
Asia.
is currently the only other country.
specifically. Wait, what?
You're selling it
Rocklands is
to
currently
Russia.
the only other country.
Well, no, but listen, if you just haven't searched far enough.
Yeah, if you
No,
go
I
far
can.
enough,
We have the whole
anything's a country.
map.
You
We have
need
the
to
map.
innovate like Columbus did, all right? You need to.
There's a world border.
Columbus,
No,
the
there's
guy
not.
that
Only if
went
you imagine. there's a world
around
border.
killing the natives.
Well, I mean that might be a part of it too. We haven't thought it that far out yet. You know,
Uh-huh,
we're gonna
that
figure
is-
that out.
That's
Yeah.
very, very evident.
Yeah, we think outside. But listen. I thought only as far as I need to think. I don't focus like too far ahead because that'll make me trip up in the here and now. I focus on what I need to do here and now.
Okay, so very quickly, we're going to take a 1-minute commercial break.
Oh wow.
If you sub to Senpoo with Twitch Prime or just sub to Senpoo, you can just like see what the people are doing during the commercial break. Who knows what they're doing? But yeah, 1-minute commercial break.
Imagine having a stream
I'm
with
outta
ads.
here.
Could not be me.
I know, right?
We have so
Oh,
much
no.
time. We have a
Nope.
minute.
Hold
So
on,
much
Astra,
time.
conversation.
Yeah.
Hold on, we need
I
to
was
leave
like,
the group real quick.
God,
So,
you
yeah.
guys want to like do a full run of Celeste?
Yeah, feel free for all of you to just regroup.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, yeah.
Alright, we need to.
Oh wait, what the fuck, pillagers?
Yeah, hey, let's go out of group.
Hey,
chat
they
so we can-
came to
let's go out of
watch.
the group.
We
Aw.
might need to
Yeah,
deal
okay,
with
okay.
that.
Oh no.
What we're gonna do, yeah. Well, I think we need to offer them something. I think we need to offer them something.
Where the heck did my group go?
A wall.
You'll find him
There
soon
are
enough.
walls, right?
I'll find you guys.
Oh, this is
Oh.
cool.
Hopefully this is
Dude,
the
we're
play
doing
the
awesome
audio.
right now.
Oh wow, it's
We've got
secret little cave
funniness
system.
and we have actual things. We're
Oh, this-
locking in.
Keep them out.
We will keep about the next.
We will give them cheese.
We will
You hear
keep
them
around
over
the
there?
cheese.
No, listen, we're doing great right now, Rocks.
Oh
we're,
yeah,
we're
we
gonna
are. We've
we're
got
kicking
this.
ass and taking
Alright, so
names.
yeah.
We're just like Reggie Fils-Aimé.
Yeah.
How do I sit down on Dragon Head? I saw somebody doing it earlier.
Okay,
I
we're
heard
returning
guys
from the
over
break.
there.
We are returning from the break.
Oh,
The
okay,
commercial
sorry,
break
I'll
is
get back to
over.
it.
Also, I am lurking on Astra and Chris's streams right now, so
Nice.
you're welcome for the free view from your boy
Thank
Senpoo.
Thank you. I needed the statistics.
Yeah. Speaking of statistics,
them
only a
back to
small
the
percentage
people.
of people who watch Senpoo are actually following. So if you enjoy the stream, please follow me. You can always unfollow later. I'm unfunny.
Yeah, and any viewers of my stream, only a small percentage of you are subscribed to Senpoo, so make sure to subscribe.
Let's
to
go!
Senpoo
Beautiful.
Oh, are you actually streaming?
today.
Yeah,
yeah.
also sub to ChristopherMan05 on Twitch.
Yes, give me your capital so I can, I don't know, buy like Dan Cag DLC.
Okay, what is this? It was lagging for a second, but okay. So, continuing with the debate, let's pull out just some concerns raised by the Campfire community. So, okay, I think the stream is back. That was awkward. It is me, Senpoo.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, for some reason the Senpoo internet died, but we're back.
We
Yeah.
were not about to murder each other.
Yeah,
Not
no, don't
going
worry,
to
no
happen.
anarchy
Nope.
broke out during
Nope.
that time.
Okay, sorry
Yeah.
about that.
Judge, I would like. Mushmoo said that she would kill me when you were gone.
I was
Wow.
there.
That
I
is not a
witnessed
lie.
this.
Oh, that's not a
I
lie.
have
Nobody likes
several
to
of
snitch,
Yeah.
bro.
If
I
I'm
request
yeah,
that
If I'm being
Mushmoo, relieved of her position with Mr. Astro over here, be sentenced to 15 days in jail.
I can't sentence anything. We don't have a government, but do
Well, you
do
can
with that.
kick them from the
Just
debate.
do with
You
that
can-
information as you will, audience, when you vote.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'm talking to you guys.
Wait,
the frog, the
who's
seeds.
voting, by the way? Senpoo,
I was
who's
about to
chat
say.
voting?
No,
yeah,
it's
just
just
the
people on
members
Discord.
of the members of Campfire.
Oh.
I'm just going to set up a poll in the Discord.
Alright.
Oh.
Wait, does that mean people like Yokai who
Okay.
aren't on the server can vote?
Sure, why not?
Oh,
You heard it
wow.
here first. Yokai, you're allowed to vote.
Are we the people allowed to vote?
Yes.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's just go for it.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, sorry about the connection issues. The stream's back, hopefully, for now. But as I was about to
does seem to
do, before I got really interrupted by internet problems, I need to ask some questions addressed or brought up by the general Campfire community. So first, a question from Cheerium. What your favorite pizza? Go, FDA.
Cheese.
Mushmoo, do you have an opinion? Or
I have answered this question before, which is
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
annoying, but it's alright. Just tomato sauce. The acidity makes me throw up, so I don't really eat pizza. So I can't really answer the question.
Okay, fair. Now, Republican Party.
Meat.
Okay.
Any specific?
Meat.
Like a meat lover's pizza.
Oh wait, do we all need a?
Thick or thin crust?
Thick.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Gavster.
Meat.
Okay, the stream's back. I think the stream's back. Senpoo's returned, maybe? Oh, Mushmoo.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Mosh is dead.
Oh no.
You came back, which axed somebody else.
Senpoo
everybody's
wins,
gonna
as
go
they
out.
say.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, mush.
The
Okay,
entire
we're back.
United States will soon lose
Just
Wi-Fi.
everybody's gone.
Okay, but yeah, we're back. So, as I was saying that, so I heard the meat from both of the Republicans. Now, the party rockers, your turn.
I like some cheese thick crust pizza. It's pretty good.
Okay. And there's the Rock's
wow.
answer.
It's very specific.
Okay, mine's also specific to be real. My favorite one that I remember was it was the spinach artichoke pizza from Papa John's with chicken.
Okay.
Can we ban him?
What?
What it says the person who
would we
can't even
ban
eat
him?
tomato
Yeah,
sauce.
you can't even eat. Yeah, you have no say in this.
Spinach
That's
on
fair.
pizza is actually
It's a
good. If I
good
were to get
choice.
something
Yeah.
on pizza, it
I
would be
agree
spinach.
with that.
Artichoke pizza? I don't know.
Oh yeah, artichokes. I don't know about
Yeah,
artichokes.
no,
though.
spinach. It's like it's not like artichoke pizza. It's like the spinach and artichoke like combined together into like a thing that's layered over the pizza.
Oh,
So it's like
okay,
so it's like spinach and artichoke dip essentially like
I
layered on
thought
top.
you said like an
He's not
entire,
just putting
like,
artichoke heart on the
pizza.
pizza.
no,
It's not just
no.
like setting artichoke hearts on the pizza. That's just not.
And then
That's
also I think it
unethical.
has Alfredo sauce as the main sauce instead of marinara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if I remember correctly.
So we've gotten the pizza opinions. So that's very useful information. Vote as you will based off of that.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, you can light the candles with flame arrows.
Yeah. Actually, why are the candles
Oh, wow.
candles not lit? What the heck?
I'll light them.
Go ahead, Astra.
Wait, the candles are lit.
These ones aren't.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Oh,
Also,
They
there's
were
like
lit at the
there
start.
are a couple
they
over
just
there
went
that
out
are.
over time.
Okay. But yeah. So there's that question. Now let's ask another important question brought up by Cheerium.
Oh. Yeah.
How do you feel about climate change in Minecraft? Party Rock, go.
Oh,
Ooh, alright, y'all got any strong opinions?
not in specific, but you can go ahead.
Okay, no, I got this shit, alright. Climate change in Minecraft is affecting us all. The water level is rising. Soon, all of New Orleans will be completely flooded in the next 10 years if we don't do something to prevent this. Unfortunately, even if we start now, it'll still take 30 years down the line before we see any significant changes in our climate back down to a normal temperature. So we need to get started immediately. If you elect us, we will make, we have a green thumb, we will make recycling one of our top priorities for improving the world of Minecraft.
I have a question. Where are you getting this information from?
From my high school teacher.
Your
Okay.
high school teacher.
And how many
High
years
school
ago
teacher.
was that?
Like 3. 3 or 4. Don't quite remember.
Hmm.
Okay.
Have you seen the water change height?
Okay, I'm back.
I have
As the-
actually.
Really?
Very, very constantly.
Really? I have
High
not seen
tides
it.
are.
I have not
fucking
seen the
in.
water rise 1 block.
Minecraft does not have tides.
It you just haven't been looking hard
Sounds like-
enough.
I
Over
live
here,
by
we
the
might just have a
ocean.
liar on our hands.
I'm not a liar.
I
I'm
mean,
a
I know he's supposed to be a
scientist.
politician, but man, this guy doesn't
Says
stop.
the one who impersonated Trump.
Don't look.
I
Hey, I'm
am a
not.
businessman.
Don't look at me.
I realize I'm mixing up voices.
Nice.
Very good.
Okay.
You
I'm
think I was-
delirious.
Anyway, Republican Party, your turn.
We will double the output of Bugattis just to make it worse for them.
0 times 2
Wow.
is still 0.
Okay, but how do you feel about climate change in Minecraft?
Yeah, we're going to double the output of Bugattis. So there will be
Cheerium,
more
you're literally the
pollutants.
one who asked the question.
So there will be more pollutants in the air.
More pollutants. Okay.
So you're on the, you're joining
You
the war
wanted to
on
s-
climate change on the side of climate change.
No.
You want to destroy our planet, our very way of life, just for a
Climate
Bugatti?
change. I have seen no water rising.
Then
Not
why
even
did you
half
ask?
a block?
Okay.
Not half a block. No
You
blocks.
will, soon enough, in the next
Mm.
10 years.
Really?
In the next 10 years. Mark my words.
How much you want to bet?
What? My entire cheese factory.
Oh, your
Oh.
moldy cheese?
Your
It's probably
moldy
falling
cheese.
apart.
Not
It's probably
moldy.
falling
It-
apart.
It,
Cheese
will be
factory.
falling apart if the climate change keeps continuing.
Oh,
You're
you
gonna
just-
get the
you can't keep
cheese
it
touch
running?
whenever you
can't keep
whenever
your-
you try to eat that stuff.
No, because it's gonna be too hot. It's gonna be burnt to a crisp against the concrete.
Why is it on the concrete?
Because nobody can hold it anymore because it's too hot because the sun is burning their flesh alive from all the climate change that's happening.
And I'll be driving around in my Bugatti like everybody else.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you get
Except
elected.
You're gonna be in your moldy cheese factory while everybody drives Bugattis around you.
Yeah,
Can the
you'll be
Bugatti move
what's
faster
in
than
what's-
minecarts or Elytra?
Listen,
What?
you'll be in what's left of your Bugatti. It's gonna be burnt to the ground by the sun.
No.
Just no.
You know what? I don't have a rebuttal to that. I'm gonna be real.
Okay. So we got the answer to the parties. Now FDA, your turn.
We do not dismiss the concerns of the Rock Party, but we do want more research to be done on this first. Like, where's the climate change even coming from? We, on the server, we have no mass-scale industrial production. We have no factories emitting CO2. We don't have the kind of technology that would be creating those problems. So I think we need more evidence to show that that problem exists first.
Bro's had clearly never been to the other continents.
I have. We went. The portal to the end was on another continent.
No. Not those ones. You gotta think bigger, my guy.
I've been to at least 4, 5 continents.
I
So
have
I've-
flown around this entire world border. I can guarantee I do not know what you're talking about.
Listen, Yeah, you need to open your minds.
You
I
seem
said
to
I
be
wasn't.
the
I said I
only
wasn't
one.
going to dismiss the problem. Just that we needed more evidence first.
Listen, they're
I'm-
just stage shy, all right?
Oh,
It's
oh.
fine.
You are the only
Oh.
one that says that there's climate change. Not even your other party members are talking
No,
about this.
listen, Rocks and Homie, they got my back on this. It's just a little stage shy,
Really?
alright?
Yeah.
Homie,
There-
homie,
What?
Rocks, do you agree with this man?
Come on,
Sure.
come
Yeah.
on. They agree. See?
Yeah.
Rocks agrees.
Has the
Rocks
water
and Homie
rise?
agrees.
Has the water rise one block in the past
Risen, but yeah.
100 years?
Has.
Really?
It
Can you
does,
show us?
listen, it doesn't
show us?
only
Show us-
rise by blocks,
us
it
the
rises
numbers.
by inches
Give us
of blocks.
pictures. Give us something.
Fragile.
Something to
Pict-
confirm that this is
You-
actually happening, and this is
You
not
said
all in
100
your
years ago,
mind.
cameras didn't exist 100 years ago, my guy. I don't know what you want.
The server didn't even exist 100 years ago.
Exactly. So how are we supposed to have evidence of 100 years back?
So how
If
can
we
you
don't,
prove
if
no
we don't
100
have any
years back,
evidence of
that's
it
the
happening,
voice.
how are we supposed to believe you?
Because I went to high school, which is clearly more than y'all did if y'all don't believe in this.
I do believe in climate change, just not in Minecraft.
I see we have a doubter on our hands. The server has existed for a long time. We're
We
hacking.
hacked the mainframe.
We've been here for decades before you have. I didn't want to tip our hand this early, but if Rox is just gonna spill the beans, I suppose I shall tell you. You see that water down there in the distance? That used to be a beautiful, beautiful desert oasis, and now, just nothing.
Now it's a
flooded.
river,
It's
you
all
mean?
gone.
Yeah,
All the
it's not a
homes
desert anymore. It's a
gone.
savanna. The biodiversity increased.
Listen.
That's good.
It's a
'cause
good thing.
It's a savanna
not-
instead of a desert.
Well-
There's more life there. There's trees.
No, listen, it won't
This
say
man
that to the
does
people
not know
whose
what he's talking about.
No, say that to the people
man
whose
has no
homes
clue
are
about anything
buried
he is
under that
It-
water and sand that is now there. It was not
It's a
there.
river.
Put that
There's no
crossbow
ruins
away.
under there. I can go
There-
check. There's no ruins. Do you want me to go
Crossbow
check for
fine.
ruins?
There's
Permanently
no
intact
evidence
ruins. It's
whatsoever
gonna be
that
mixed
anything
in.
you have said is actually true.
This is assault. This is we just
I
had a
saw
rocket
that.
fired at us. Senpoo, what do you have
that
to
was
say
not
about
the
that?
Republican Party.
Um,
The
I-
rocket
I-
did
I
not
have-
hit you.
I have no power of governing anything because I am a debate
The
host.
rocket did not hit you. It was just
however,
fired
even
near.
if it did hit you, it would not do any damage. These are simply
The only
firework
time we
rockets. These are
shoot
not the kind
rockets
that
is
would do
whenever
damage.
we're shooting them at the
Okay,
Middle
you know what?
East. all
You're
right?
right. I'm sorry. That was a bit of an overreaction on my part. I'm sorry. I
Either
apologize.
like we do have, there
Uncalled
are
for.
ruins in the ocean, but there's not ruins in that river. Why would there not
So
be
if
ruins
anything,
right there?
this,
There are homes
so,
flooded.
yes.
Because those ruins in the ocean were specifically made to be waterproof. Those original homes were not. Why do you think there's waterproof ruins now?
Why are they waterproof? They're ruins. They're not
So-
waterproof.
Yeah, no,
They're
they are
ru- they're
crumbling. They are
ruins.
not waterproof. They are crumbling.
Yeah, no, but they're still better intact than the other ones.
Can you show us any part of the room that you talked about?
You dig in the fucking sand, my guy. It's
And-
literally.
What is there?
What would
What
I
is there?
find if I
it's
started digging in the
scrap.
sand?
It's mixed into the sand. Little bits of dirt and metal, too hard to see by the human eye.
You have
Unfortunately-
actual evidence of this. There's nobody here.
So you're
has
talking about
this.
ruins, but they've been so completely eroded that they're basically just gone entirely. We can't even
Yes.
see them. That's
Listen,
sure it's
I was
convenient.
not. I would have
Can we
brought
see the
evidence had I
piece?
been, if I had been told to bring it beforehand.
have
I
been
was not
told?
told.
You
That's
to
had to
just
bring it.
cobble-
cobblestone. That's just cobblestone. You could have gotten that anywhere.
Yeah, it's a little. Yeah, no, I'm
The
sorry.
artifact was stolen.
Rox, I do have a point on that one. Okay, actually, no, that is the former remains of a dead guy, though. That one's actually true. See, food
What is-
poisoning.
Oh, just ate
You
it.
wouldn't get that. You wouldn't get that from good old like not dead guys. All right, if that was live flesh right there, you wouldn't have gotten sick like that. That's proof.
Thank you.
See, look
Thank
at
you.
that.
Yeah, here's how viewers. The proof is in the pudding. Yeah, the
Thank you, Rox.
the
Thank you.
the three viewers. Oh hey, Balazan. the viewer list apparently. That's what it says at
Let's
least.
go.
That's like I see that, then I see Astra, and then I think it has me. Oh, now it says there
My
are 4
viewer,
viewers.
my stream actually has a viewer.
Oh, it does.
Wow.
Yes, but no chat, so we.
Well,
haven't
actually,
gotten
wait.
any
It's probably
questions.
me. I'm the viewer.
Yeah, wait. No, Senpoo,
Wait,
do you
really?
still have our streams open? Yeah, well,
Yeah.
Senpoo did say they were looking at both of our streams.
Yeah.
Um,
So I'm the
I
viewer.
realized, that may have
In
been
the
the
viewer list,
reason
it says
for you
Allison
disconnecting
Parker, though.
twice, actually, now that I think about it.
I don't think
Is
it
that
was.
your
Like
account?
my Wi-Fi just like died randomly. That's all that happened.
Okay.
But is whose account, huh?
Okay, never mind.
Okay. Anyway, 1 minute commercial break. We need order.
I'll get this
You
back.
guys need to
Don't
like
worry,
relax a
I'll
bit.
turn this. Yeah, I'm sorry. It did get a little heated there. Okay, well this music is not gonna help us relax. That's pretty intense. I'm gonna.
I have the music muted because, yeah. But yeah, I'll let you guys relax for a second and regroup. Do whatever you need.
Golden apple.
You have about 45 more seconds.
Golden apple.
Yeah, yeah.
Why do I have 2 of my own head in my inventory?
That's pretty cool. Sick.
I'm just gonna
How
just.
are we gonna bring up the wall?
Look at this.
How are we gonna bring up the
Golden
Here,
wall?
I'm just gonna.
The
I'm
wall?
gonna
What?
increase-
The wall? The wall? What did you say about a wall?
Is that
It's
The
like there's a
wall?
right
Get outta
there
here.
on the stage.
Get out of here.
the walrus? You are the walrus, Goo Goo Gachoob?
You thought we couldn't hear you over there? Huh?
Would you like to come?
Oh
join
wait,
us
oh
in
sorry.
the-
I was saying
What are
I
you
am the
guys talking
walrus.
about?
Would you like to
You were-
join your crazy party? Would you like
Oh
to
no,
do
I'm alright. I'm alright.
that? Really?
I'm alright. Yeah,
Really?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you though. I'm good.
I think he's
Wh-
getting
why?
paid. He's getting paid.
What exactly was that for?
I'm not getting paid.
Okay,
to
everyone
make
back.
sure
We're
there's
back
nothing in
from
it.
the break. Get
Oh.
back on the set.
Oh.
Alright.
Wait, why do you have my head? How did you have? How did you?
E-
get your
Everyone
head?
back to their locations, quick.
Don't worry
Where'd you
about
get
it.
that?
Also, we have 2 new audience members if you'll look down in the stands.
Oh.
Oh.
People have
Oh,
joined
hey,
the debate.
it's Taboo 3 of a kind,
I'm
but
not the leader
Yomu.
of the FDA.
Yeah.
We're co-leaders.
Ah.
And Pufferfish.
Wow.
God.
It's a new one.
Just let it keep on playing, okay, Gav?
Okay,
Not the
anyway.
co-leader, a co-leader. The
Okay,
Marshmallow is also a
okay,
co-leader.
enough. Objection. Time to get
Whoa,
back to more questions. What?
Whoa,
Wait, what's
that's
wait.
impersonation and slander.
I'm
I
kinda,
think they were talking about themselves.
Oh, correct.
I'm kind of vibing to this music.
Okay.
Where the fuck is that coming from? Can I turn that off?
For an accurate description of
You
you, maybe.
can go into like the voice chat, like the adjust volume thingy, and just mute music discs if you want.
Wait, really?
Yeah, because it's like through
Yeah,
the voice chat
V.
thingy.
And then adjust volumes. And you do music.
This is just immature.
That's so good. There we go. Alright.
Okay,
thank
but
you.
anyway, just gotta make sure there's no chat messages. Now, here's the most important question of all. I'm probably gonna say that about like every question. What's your favorite color? Republican Party, you go first.
Red.
Okay, I think he agrees. FDA.
Purple.
I like pink.
Close
Okay.
enough.
And Party Rock.
Oh,
Okay.
blue, I guess. Like blue.
Yeah,
rock.
I kind of go back
at
and
that,
forth
there's
between red
chaos
and
within
blue. I
their
like them
ranks.
both.
Wow,
They're-
they can't
they're
even
both-
decide on the color.
Can't even decide.
So,
Because
okay.
they're both
Okay,
top
but-
tier.
I thought it was
alright?
individual.
Okay,
but,
so
alright.
I think what we can deduce from this information, this is the my media talk, so this is my perspective. Believe what you want from it. So, the Republican Party is very unified. The FDA, they're not exactly the same, but they share similar views.
Correct.
And then Party Rock, they're a lot more diverse with their views.
Yeah, we like including diversity over here.
So I guess
Yeah,
that what you could
right.
say is one
Diversity,
one part
I'm-
one
you
party's
have
very
the one
diverse,
vote,
one
right?
party is very just
Well,
central to their ideas,
for now.
and
we
one
don't.
party is mostly central but usually pretty open to certain other things.
Yes.
Okay.
And in our democracy, we don't outlaw other parties either. We're not creating a one-party state.
Ooh,
Who
interesting.
will- who
And
said
actually,
that?
let's ask that to everyone. So you guys just answered that. Do you want to elaborate a bit?
We're establishing a representative democracy. Basically, the way it works is that the people can call for re-elections. They're not like scheduled every 4 years or anything like that, but the people at any time can call for re-election as they see fit, and it will work very similar to this election, maybe with more standardized rules. However,
Yes, if need be, there will be representatives and things of that so that people can make group decisions within the server. However, if the people aren't happy with the decision someone that they have elected is making, they can call for a re-election if it's unanimously decided.
yes, and the way it works is that we have various representatives. Mushmoo is the leader of the CPS, which
Child
handles.
Protection Services.
Yes,
I can talk about my own organization, buddy.
Okay.
It mainly handles the ethical treatment of farm animals such as cows, chickens, and things like that.
Keep on
Okay,
talking.
I'm the leader of the. Okay, it doesn't really. It was originally called the FDA by Rocks, and I kept the name. But the FDA is the organization that is responsible for the treatment of villagers, which is roughly follows the same guidelines as the CPS and similar enforcement mechanisms.
What are these enforcement mechanisms?
Well,
Being
I
a little
actually
annoying
have
sometimes.
I actually have a book of codes here that I know you have read because
book?
I've had you read them before.
Do you think I
And-
read?
Yeah, he's a Republican.
Oh yeah, true, he is. Now,
Give me
in
that
this
book.
book, it very much guidelines the.
We don't read, we just win.
Okay. It guidelines the. Oh, hey, hello, welcome to the debate.
This does not explain
Oh,
how
hey.
it will be enforced. Oh.
Hello.
Well, it depends. It is mainly enforced by the telling you about the violations that you are breaking, and then if you do not fix them, I do not intend on fining you. However, I will repeatedly annoy you if you do not fix them. I have no
Mm.
intent of harming your base in any physical way, doing anything to, or not harming
You know,
you in a
I
physical
heard
way
a
or your
rumor.
base.
I heard a
Simply just
rumor.
annoying.
That you were digging holes in people's bases and placing note blocks with annoying sounds on them.
See,
in
now
their
that
base.
is true.
That wasn't
That
a
sounds like
CPS thing.
trespassing. That sounds like illegal activities.
That wasn't CPS. That was just I wanted to do that.
Really? Why? What?
So you're telling
But you
me
went
that-
there on the CPS camel. And
It
No,
did
I
wasn't
that.
on
didn't.
the
I was
CP
riding the other camel, not Casey.
Really?
How do we know that
Yes,
for
I was
sure?
riding.
Are
I
they
was
actually
there.
named?
It-
They look
we-
the same?
we didn't
Yeah,
take any
how can
camel.
we listen
We
to
just
you?
flew
You guys
there.
are both
Oh
part of
yeah,
the
Homie
true.
was
That
also
time
there.
we didn't take any
What?
camel actually.
Homie was also there.
Yeah, Homie
Bring
was
him
there.
into this. Don't bring someone else into
don't-
this.
whoa,
This is
whoa.
for
We,
you
ha-
guys.
we have a witness that we weren't doing anything on behalf of CPS. That is relevant information.
Really?
Homie, tell
See,
them
is this-
that was
does
not
this
an
witness want to
activity
be a
of
part
CPS.
this?
I don't know. I don't remember what I saw. So
You
I don't.
you helped choose the Ravenger head.
I did.
Actually, fun fact, Rox, actually, you were the one who decided that it would be a good idea to put the Ravenger head in their base.
Listen to this party, just trying to
Just
cause
pushing
a
stuff
stir.
Yeah, I don't.
Bunch of
This seems
liars.
a
I
little
like this.
targeted.
We're not saying you did anything wrong. We're not saying we did anything wrong either.
That's what
it
it
was
sounds like
completely
to me.
harmless and not activity of CPS.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Bunch of liars. You even have your own office.
Sounds
It's
like
How
very
you're
does
doing a
how does
lot
having
of
an
pointing
office make you a
fingers.
liar?
You
Yes,
have your
how
own
does having an
CPS office.
make you a
You've
liar?
obviously been engaging in CPS activities that
Yes,
are
but
illegal.
that was not a CPS activity. That was simply just I thought it was funny. It was not anything
Really? So it was just
related
funny.
to CPS.
So it was just funny. So if you
So
like
you
actually took it
find-
seriously,
Other people's distress funny.
Not stress. So it's just like meant to scare them a little bit.
so you find
It was not
people's.
meant to scare them, Astra. It was meant to be funny. It was using a skulk sensor and a note block.
I
simply
think
so that whenever they
I
went
think you
near
should listen to
something, it would
Astra.
release a
It was
sound.
to scare them.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was
not
just
an
to,
act
It
of
was
to startle a little
because
bit.
of
It's just a
mass
little. It's a
distress
harmless
of
prank.
anybody in the area.
Yeah. What if I gave him a heart attack? I mean, come on.
He's 22! Senpoo
No,
was
he's
22!
two.
He's two. and a half.
2 3/4.
Yeah.
He is
Okay,
a fully
bad.
grown
His
adult. He's not
platforms
gonna
are
have a
9
heart
and
attack.
3/4.
How do you know that? Maybe
What do
he
you mean
will.
fully
Yeah.
adults have heart attacks all the time.
Should we
They're
hear from
usually the ones that
Senpoo
do
on
have
this?
heart
I feel
attacks.
like this really involves.
Hey, I haven't been around in
Senpoo.
forever. I've heard stories of this happening at multiple people's bases, but I haven't been around.
No, I mean more of like
do
the
we
you
want to
having a heart
address
attack.
we want to address what's happening in front of us right now?
No.
It looks cool. I don't know.
How did this happen exactly, and why is
I
there
don't know, but it's kind
a
of awesome.
gold object
that?
that from the front
throne.
looks
Yeah, it's a throne.
Uh,
It's like Game of
Okay.
Thrones.
Okay, that's
Except
I
it's made of gold instead of iron.
Yeah, well, no, it's made
alright.
out of swords. So
It's called the Iron Throne.
yeah, well, yeah, but it's made out of swords.
Okay.
not the porcelain throne.
Like, cause they made that a chair into a sword in Elden Ring. So it's what that's what's
so
up.
we have
yo.
to know everything that you do. We have to know the same things that you do.
Well,
You
no,
have to
you
know
don't
things.
have
Else
to
onto
know, but
us.
I'm just saying
You're
that's why you're
pushing something else
misinformed
onto
because you
all
didn't
of
know
us.
that.
No, it sounds like you're pushing your beliefs onto everybody else.
I mean,
What
I
you
wouldn't say
like.
it's my belief. It's just
What
the
you like,
objective
what you
truth.
enjoy doing, everything that you are, you're pushing on everybody else.
No, we weren't. We never. We had a witness, so we were just asking them for confirmation
I don't wanna
on
be
what the
involved.
details of the event.
Yeah, I realized
That's
what was
completely
going on
normal.
after I said it.
We had a witness who was there, so we asked them about details of what actually happened.
Mm.
That's
Really
normal.
Yeah,
try and
gonna
drag
push it
him
on
into
to
this.
me.
Yeah.
No, we didn't. We never claimed you were guilty of anything. We just asked you for what happened because you were there.
You're obviously trying to bring him into this.
That's.
Can't even deny it.
Okay, I don't even
did
remember.
deny it.
I don't even
I'm
remember
just
what
not
the.
denying
oh
it
my
again.
goodness.
And again.
Hey, what question are we on?
I don't even remember what the original question was because all of you steered things
was
away
climate
way too
change.
much. No, it wasn't.
Yeah,
That
we
was a
really
long time
derailed.
ago. That was a long time ago. It was like
I don't think we were on a question, were we?
No,
It-
we were.
I asked. I only asked
Oh, it's
them.
what's your favorite color? That was
Oh,
the
no.
last question.
yeah, it diverted.
No,
yeah.
No, we already did
It
that.
wasn't favorite color. It was after favorite color. It was it was about political systems or whatever. I forget.
Oh, that wasn't one of the
you-
submitted
election
questions.
stuff.
No.
Yeah.
But you were talking about.
it was
like,
the question
like,
I asked.
Government.
Government
Government
structure.
that like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's something about like. I was like, care to elaborate on something you said, and then I was gonna ask all of them.
Yeah, no, it was like you were talking about like the citizens like getting to like vote for when we should have like a new election if the current running body is not satisfying the people's needs.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that we would
so-
not be a one-party state.
Yes,
so that,
it's
that
not.
is diversity
Okay.
of opinion.
Okay, so
Yeah, it's
anyway,
not
we know
one
what we're
person.
asking now. Republican Party. Let's get your stance. Do you have any plans similar to that, or no?
I honestly was not listening.
Okay.
Alright.
About right.
Not gonna lie, neither was I.
There was too much chitter chatter back there.
Yeah, there was,
Can you
there
ask
was
the
a
question
lot
again?
going on that was very irrelevant.
So the FDA mentioned that they plan to have a multi-party system that can exist to allow citizens to voice their representation and hold free elections. Do you have any similar plans or anything along those lines?
Well, so we're
Elections
gonna
every
build a
4
wall.
years.
Okay.
That's the first thing you say that isn't about Bugattis.
Yeah, so there's this moldy cheese that has been infecting the island. So to combat this, we're building a wall around the island to keep all the cheese out.
What? Wouldn't that just
illegal-
keep it in?
The illegal cheese out of our borders.
It's already in.
We will
We're
eliminate.
making sure
We will
that
deport
the
the cheese.
We-
All
First, we
cheese
will
will be
Get
deported.
get off the stage.
millions of dollars
Get off the
into
stage.
deporting
Get off
the
the stage.
cheese.
Thank you for the food.
Get off the stage.
Thank you. Thank
Get
you.
off the stage.
Oh,
Soup.
that's soup.
Get off the stage.
Might be
You're
poisonous
you're not
gas.
authorized.
Might be poisonous.
You're not
I didn't
authorized.
get soup.
I can't eat this yet. Okay.
Still on.
I only got milk.
Perpetual motion machine.
Okay, so we got their opinion. Now, Party Rock.
Okay. Yeah. I do have I have an idea on what we can say. But
Alright.
if you think you got a good idea,
Go ahead, you got it.
okay.
Did you see
I'll try and.
Did you see
Okay. So, honestly,
the milk
I
for?
don't really disagree all that much with the FDA stance. I think that the system they want to implement is very good, and I think we can honestly work together on creating a system like this, because I think that would really be healthy for the overall like leadership of the Campfire server.
May I interject here
Regardless
really
of the
quickly?
Sure.
Okay, so I do really like that idea, because as I said, it is not just going to be me and Astra that would be on that group of electives. Anyone that the general public elects as they think would be good for representing some kind of thing. Like, I am representing the ethical treatment of animals. You could be representing the industry or the minecart system or the things like that you've already suggested.
Or building
One
a
idea
wall.
one idea I had was getting in a representative as a supreme judge to handle the disputes. I actually asked PM about this, but he declined.
Well, we'll have to
What's happening down
we'll have
there?
to try ironing out the kinks on that later. But
Mhm.
no, I honestly think, yeah, like I think a system like that would do our server a lot of benefit to have, and regardless of the previous actions of the representative of cows, you know, it's I think we should all try to work together on this one.
Our party will be so good that nobody will want a re-election. Everybody will always want us in power.
See, but then, things have to move on eventually. Like, when
Things
you
will
die, who's
always-
gonna, because everyone, mortality is an important part of society at large.
well, technically, by
eventually
lore,
we
we're
all get
all immortal.
old.
We respawn as canon.
Well, not in real life. Come on.
But,
come
yeah,
on.
but this is Minecraft.
Yeah, no, but our ability to play Minecraft is interconnected with our ability to play in real life, if you think about it. So,
That's true.
mortality affects us in Minecraft as much as it does in life. So, because of that, it is important to have a system in place that promotes change and helping a economy just, you know, stay in fluctuation, not in community stay in fluctuation, and help us all look towards
And-
the future. You know,
Nobody will want a re-election when we win.
they listen, but it's not always about a re-election. All right, even if you are the best possible party imaginable, eventually things will have to move forward as new things are discovered or added. Minecraft will be updated, our views will need to change to reflect that, and with that comes new leaders.
Nobody will ever want a new leader when we win.
I see we have reached a standstill. I'm just gonna rest my case here and just let my words speak their truth.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, we haven't heard anything from Cricket Party in a while. I just want to ask,
true.
Cricket Party, what do you have to say about this? I am really curious to hear your stance, because, again, we haven't heard much from you in a while. How do you feel about just everything? Okay. Good to know. Thank you, Cricket Party.
That was very nice of them. It's kind of a rude take. They just said right there, I think.
Do with your opinion as you will,
Yeah,
audience.
that's just my opinion.
Okay, let's go to some more community questions. So actually, this is a community question from me. This one's kind of specifically targeted at the FDA, or specifically Astra, but I might as well ask everyone. But are you cheese?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
How does that happen?
I
Are
don't
you-
know.
Okay, so
In a
you're
previous life, he was cheese, yes.
so you heard it here first. Used to be, but not currently cheese. Mushmoo, are you cheese?
No, but I do really like cheese. Cheese is very good.
Okay. So what you're saying is you would have eaten Astra in a past life.
No. because he is my friend.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Okay, Cheerium, are you cheese?
Cheese is the worst thing ever.
Oh my goodness.
And we're outlawing
Can
cheese.
we
Why
ban
would I
him?
be cheese? We're banning you if we win, because you were previously cheese. Cheese will be outlawed. There will
Am I
be no
getting
cheese.
deported for being previously cheese?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay,
It's
Gouge-
cheese,
And it's in his
not
Okay,
racism.
character.
Goucher547380, are you cheese?
Cheese? Why would I be cheese? That man eats cheese. I don't want to be cheese.
Okay. ChristopherMan05, are you cheese?
Okay. Not only am I cheese, but I represent cheese. We represent cheese. We are connected on a both spiritual and physical level to cheese.
Okay, so what you're saying is Yomu Kompaku is cheese and represents cheese.
Yes.
Okay. Rocks, are you
Rox, looking to
cheese?
fight right now? Rox is looking. Rox is.
Rocks is
looking to-
cheese. Okay. And homie, are you cheese?
We're all cheese deep down. Yeah. I'm
Cheese
cheese.
rock.
So what you're saying
We
is
are cheese.
that unites
Huddle
all of you.
together.
Yeah.
Rocks.
We are all
question.
united.
Okay.
What kind of cheese are you? What is the cheese taste like?
Pretty sure you just said cheese rock.
Yes, but what is the cheese rock?
It's a cheese rock. I don't.
It's a rock.
Rocks, you explain it. You got this. See? Rockman.
Thank you.
Okay. So that was a very important question, and that got us some valuable information from these candidates. Now, a community question from Astra. Do you like questions that are relevant to the topic? FDA, go.
Yes. However, question says, "Are you cheese?" is very interesting towards a person's character.
Good to hear.
Pillager.
I'm
Party
sorry
rock.
Yeah, I'm sorry to interject, but
what?
Wait, did-
somebody is being killed in the background
Yeah, I was
by a
about to say, is that a
pillager.
pillager
Should we
back
help? Should we help them?
That's just security. I think we're fine.
Okay, all right.
No, that's not security. Those are invaders.
Oh, they are?
Yeah, those are
Yeah,
invaders
they're
from
called
the
pillagers.
north.
They're called pillagers.
Yeah, they're
Okay,
pillaging.
well, it looks like it's been dealt
Okay, then.
with. All right.
Yeah, we're good.
So, sorry to interject. I just, I
we
just
care
wanted
about the
to.
people,
Yeah,
Okay.
We,
So-
we care about the people very
Yeah,
much.
Party Rock. It's your turn to answer the question now.
Yeah. We like questions relevant to the topic. I'd say. Yeah,
Okay.
pretty important.
Simple.
It's what moves the conversation forward.
Yeah.
Okay. And Republicans.
We only hate stupid questions. All other questions are fine.
Okay.
Questions about climate, yeah.
How do you define a stupid question?
Depends if we like it or not.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Very straightforward.
It's just common sense. You
Yeah.
know?
Okay. Another question from Cheerium. And we'll start with Party Rock on this one. Do you like the name Chezzy?
Did you just like totally forget about the other party that's over there?
Oh yeah, Cricket Party.
Yeah, you did kind of forget.
Yeah, Cricket Party. What? How do you feel about relevant questions? Like, do you like them? Okay. Cricket noises
Seems pretty relevant.
answers
Yeah,
the
we may have to
question.
fight the cricket party at this point. They're saying
Fight?
some outrageous
You want in?
things.
You wanna have a fight with them?
They're
Well,
really
that-
actually
that's-
outrageous
that's not
things.
very
things.
diplomatic of you, bro. It's not very diplomatic.
True.
Okay, but do you like the name Chezzy?
Yeah. Yeah. I think
Sure, it's a fine
I
name.
got some opinions. I think Chezzy is a great name, actually. Yeah, exactly. Rock's got nailed it perfectly. It makes me think of cheesy, which reminds me of cheese, which, as I've talked about before, is one of the three things that is the most important to us. So yes, absolutely.
That's a certified cheesy play.
Yes.
Republican Party.
Well, obviously not,
Oh
because...
God.
Oh,
My friend's gone.
well,
All right. Well, they reconnected.
Trust me, I think that was a
I'll be
rage
back.
quit.
Anyway,
Republicans.
anyway. Chezzy is the worst name because it reminds us of cheese, and I have to type a backsplash just because I'm so mad about this. Chezzy is just I hate cheese, and that every time that name is said, I think of it, so I hate it. That being said, he changed his name to hide his true cheese identity, which
Whoa.
is illegal,
Whoa.
and he will be deported once we win.
Okay. Now, FDA.
Wow.
Do you like the name Chezzy?
I don't mind it. I find it's a good name. It doesn't really. It's a good name. It doesn't have any drawbacks. Doesn't have any benefits other than sounding like cheese, which is good. But other than that, it's a pretty basic, standard name.
Okay.
I agree with.
Go
I
on.
agree with Mushmoo.
Okay, cool. Man, we have a lot of cheesy plays in here. You guys are playing this game pretty well. Don't. No murder. No violence.
Oh no.
Seems to me like there's one party here. There's only one that has been shooting rockets and
The
causing all
rockets
kinds
are
of
harmless.
chaos.
They're literally incapable of hurting you.
Really.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Rockets.
Shoot me. Shoot me.
Mm.
That was
See,
you.
look.
You punched me.
See, look.
Wow, I
I
saw-
that.
I saw damage.
Have
yeah,
they
that's
been
because
hurting your feelings, Rob? Have they been hurting your feelings?
Oh,
Then I will limit you. I am very sorry.
The mental war toll that this has taken. It's ridiculous. How could you do that to that man? What did Rox ever do to you to deserve this?
Yeah, leave Rox alone, alright? Rox is our friend, and we will not take such harassment.
Okay, here, I'll just ask a question that's relevant to this conversation, I guess. How do you guys feel about violence and vandalism? Like, is it ever necessary, and is it good or bad? Republicans.
No,
Wait, what?
No to which thing?
all of it.
He just doesn't like the question.
Okay. So I'm
Do you not
guessing
think
that...
this question is relevant?
What? We do not agree with vandalism or any of the other stuff
Okay.
you mentioned.
Thanks for the clarification there.
Yeah.
Now, FDA?
Unlike them.
Oh. Throw
Oh,
shoot
you want to talk?
shots.
You talk about vandalism. I talk about murder. Okay.
Okay, vandalism
talking
is
about-
not
you guys wanna
productive
talk
in any
about
form.
vandalism and
Under
murder?
no
Who mentioned
circumstances
murder?
would vandalism be necessary. It can't. Even. It doesn't achieve anything at all. Like, violence can be used to achieve goals, but vandalism just doesn't do anything. It's just. No, vandalism is not productive in any situation. Vandalism will not be used.
Violence, on the other hand, can be used in forms of self-defense, or if somebody is trespassing or doing something that you don't want them to do, and if they're
That sounds very Republican to me.
It's not.
if someone
mean,
is trespassing on
does.
your land and doing something
mean,
that you do
that
not
sounds
wish
very
them to
Republican.
do, you do
Sounds
have the
pretty
ability.
red-blooded America. That sounds pretty red-blooded to me.
Does.
You can
Do you wanna
remove
join
people
us?
from your property.
I would rather die.
You have the right to remove people from your property when they are a disturbance.
True. And if that is in the means of murder,
Although
So be it.
murder should be used as a last resort.
True, yes.
Threats should be utilized beforehand.
I was never
Murder should
given
not
threats
be
when I was
jumped to.
murdered by you 3 times.
I
that
did
was before
threaten you.
this. And that
I-
was when
I
you were
was
one
murdered for-
stealing my camel,
I was murdered
two
for using your inner
stealing my
chest.
things.
I used
I
your
didn't.
inner
You didn't
chest.
die. You literally didn't die.
You got me
Actually,
in half
I
a heart.
have killed him once,
Yeah, you didn't die.
and that was because he was trying to steal my camel, and he wouldn't give Casey back, so I did shoot him.
Honestly, that sounds pretty deserved.
Okay.
The
Par-
theft
party-
of my prized son, who
The
is an
CPS,
employee
the-
at CPS. I feel
the
like that was
illegal
explainable.
CPS camel had to be confiscated.
It
Okay.
was not
You-
confiscated.
goodness.
You were stealing him.
Anyway, Party Rock, your turn.
Alright. Personally, what I think about vandalism, and you know, maybe my two companions in this have their own opinions as well. But what I think is that vandalism is, you know, not really that helpful. Just destroying somebody else's belongings, not really that good. Murder, on the other hand, in this world, when we die, we come back, so we don't need to like really worry about that too much. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and sex on TV, so we say no to that. Honestly, I get where you're coming from on that, Rox.
What a Family Guy.
I feel that.
What a Family Guy.
Yeah, no,
Family
it really does go against the family-friendly nature. Honestly, but I feel like in this world, murdering is more of the Toho equivalent of just a pachoon. You know, it's just a light little explosion. You disappear, you come back later. Like, nobody's really hurt, right? Which is why we want to really emphasize the spell card rule set, as we think that can eliminate all violence, just like the Great Reimu Hakurei originally envisioned. Yeah, and
Okay.
we love movies here.
Can you not express your
got no
political
clue what this man is
reference?
talking about.
Well, listen, it's important to my...
It is
Argument.
freedom of speech, Astra.
I know, but
Yeah.
it makes you harder to understand. I'm also expressing my freedom of speech by asking for a more understandable
You want to take away.
expression of the argument.
Okay.
Mm.
No, okay. You know what? No, you're right. It was a little esoteric. I agree. I'm sorry.
It's alright.
No. So, again, I just think, again, just generally here, even aside from like the other stuff I was saying about like Raymer or whatever, it doesn't matter if you don't know who she is, but what that person is implemented, right? A rule set that can cause no actual harm or death, just mere play fighting, is something that I believe we should emphasize here as well in order to let off steam and aggression. It's not just about like fighting
Hey,
people.
the only
like,
aggression has been from the other two parties. We have not been aggressive towards anyone. There's only one party that has been shooting rockets at the other.
The rockets are harmless. They don't do any
Still an
damage.
act of aggression.
No.
Honestly, no. That is the playful form of taking out aggression. It's not. I mean, yeah, it did hurt. Like our feelings were hurt a little bit, right? I think we can. I think all this talk about violence is really breaking up our moral values right now. We need to like come together and be really concise about this.
I don't think you know what your values are.
I know what my values are.
I don't think you do. I don't think your
Oh.
I don't think your group does.
You've upset Rox. You upset them.
Oh, no.
I can't
Really?
believe you did this.
That's because you just don't know what your morals are. You can't agree, and that's why
Listen-
Rox left.
Listen,
It's like
no,
there's a lot of
Rox-
dysfunction within that party.
Because listen, when you have a party that's this diverse, sometimes the wires can get a little crossed. But what ends up coming out in the end is beautiful. You just need to give it
know
time
that?
to
We
cook.
haven't
God
seen
is-
any
Like
of that.
right now.
So
Get the
far, we have
goddess.
not seen that. So far, all we have seen is disorder and chaos from you.
Because you have not given us the time we need.
We
the
have
time
been
to
here
cook.
for God knows how long.
We've been here for like an hour. It hasn't been that long, alright?
Okay, it has been.
Listen, Rome wasn't built in a day. And it's only been 1 hour. Like, give us some time.
Really, you should have had this figured out before.
No, well, did you have this figured out before?
Yes.
Yes.
It sounds like you're just implementing this on the
Your
fly.
party
I don't
doesn't even
know.
have members
What do you mean?
listed on your registration. You just have a
That's
name.
because anybody can be a member.
But why don't you have a list of current members?
No,
Anybody
there are
can
too
be a
many
member.
to
we don't
list.
have a
There are
specific
too-
list.
Yeah, there are too many members to list.
Sounds like somebody's chickening out from
Sounds
providing
like
a full
we are
list.
open to anybody joining, no matter what they believe.
Yeah, well, we should know who's currently joined. If you're so open
Why
to
do you
the
have to
people
be so-
joining,
Why do you have to
what
be
have
like
to be
that?
so what?
Why do you have to
what-
be
like
so
what-
rude,
what?
so condescending, so
I'm sorry,
in
y'all
the
wanted
box,
evidence
no outside
before
box
now.
Thinking. And yet you have no evidence. You've never had any evidence whatsoever about anything.
Well, neither have you, apparently.
What do you mean? Why
What,
is
what
this on
evidence
us
have
now?
you provided
this
to
on
this
us now?
argument?
What have we even said that needed evidence? Nothing.
A lot, actually.
We're not talking about we're not talking
You're
about
talking about
frickin'...
invading a molding cheese. That needs evidence.
All right, you
Have
want
you seen-
evidence? Here, walk with me. Walk with me.
All right. I'm walking.
If I die, I
Oh, we're
swear.
moving.
Listen, if we die, we come back.
Wait.
It's okay. Nobody
You
dies
guys
when
are
they're
actually
killed.
listening to me.
Yeah, of course. You said you got something to show us. We're
Yeah.
following.
I want to see the moldy cheese.
Do you
That's
wanna-
invading
want to
the
see the
island.
cheese?
All right, let's go.
Okay,
Yes, show us
we
the
can
cheese.
go.
All right. We're on a little walk. This is nice.
Uh-oh, creeper.
That's one of the cheese agents. One of the agents of the
That
cheese
is
factory.
My
not
bad.
one of
Oh
our
my
agents.
god.
Oh my god. This walk.
Death.
I don't know if
That
I
was
feel comfortable
my
being on
bad.
this walk anymore, Mr. Trump. I don't know if I
Alright.
feel
That was my
comfortable
bad.
anymore.
I am so sorry.
I'll save his stuff.
Now, how did you do that? What do you mean you did that?
I was trying to hit the creeper and my sword has sweeping edge
Yep,
on it, so I hit
I
him
got
too.
I got his
Okay,
leggings
okay.
and chest plate. Oh,
I-
chicken. There we go. I got
Now
his food.
y'all are looting.
No,
This
I'm
is-
giving it
this is
back
my-
to him. I'm on your team.
Okay.
What
You
you
know
calling
what?
me
Sorry.
out for?
That okay. That was a little presumptuous. I'm sorry. I'm
Wow,
sorry.
you
I got a
really
little
don't-
Yeah,
heated.
what the heck?
You do,
I
really
get a
don't
little-
know your support.
I get a little heated
Hey,
sometimes. All right.
He
I
lives
just
with me. I gotta give him back his stuff.
I just like I don't listen.
Yeah. My spawn is down here by where you go into the end at. So it's
Oh.
right now.
If you break
So if
the
you guys
bed,
want to continue on without me, that would be fine.
I mean,
Alright,
we're at spawn. If you break your bed and then just die again, you'll be back here.
True.
Good point.
Can't do that.
Give me a minute.
All right. We
Also,
should wait
act-
on this.
Anyway,
Clearly, that was
um,
an attack on the Republican Party by the cheese
You're-
agents.
That was your
That was
walk.
That
my
was-
You-
that
Okay.
was
Whoa,
my
I
bad.
picked
Okay.
up the stuff. I'm helping.
objection. Objection. We will continue
Okay.
this discussion after a minute break to give Gav time to return.
That's perfect.
Oh no. Can I
Alright,
come get you?
hold up.
There he is.
Oh, okay.
But we still have a minute break, so
Here. That.
Why'd you go back in there?
Don't do it, Rux. Don't do it.
Wait, is that
Actually, wait. It's a
yours?
mini game
I
now.
don't actually know.
See if you can hit me.
We have like
It's
the
a,
same
it's,
stuff.
it's a target
so
test.
Wanna see.
Well, you got me.
yeah,
Uh-oh.
I don't think the viewership is
That's
doing
not
too well on this
That's
debate.
mine. Okay.
Yeah.
No, wait, what are you
Yokai
talking about?
isn't
Look at
even
the
Wait,
working.
I have
stands.
armor trim on my
Yeah.
leggings. I don't
Oh,
know
where did
whose
the
that
person
is.
jumping for joy go?
Whose leggings are these then?
I know mine
Those
has
are mine.
respiration, so I don't know whose-
I died. I'm
I
sorry.
don't know whose that
Okay.
is.
Somebody's
I don't know if the
stuff is
pic-
all over the.
It's mine.
Yeah.
Please don't pick it
Oh,
up.
okay. Okay,
I'm
okay.
just gonna look at it.
Nope, that's
Okay,
not
we're
mine.
about to
I have
return from the break,
respiration.
so you guys
Give us
better
some
get ready.
replacement.
Do you have boots?
Oh wait, why is there
Uh,
just stuff on the
here's-
ground
uh,
here?
yes.
Yeah,
You
that's
got
my
that
stuff.
for-
I'm saying there's a lot
It's
of.
my
I
stuff.
don't know.
Please don't pick it up.
Yeah, just give us a minute.
Oh wait, did Mushroom die? Oh, cool.
Yes.
Yes, I
Yeah,
died.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't know how many rockets I
It's like
had,
little
so I just left
bits.
myself with 48, because that seems about right.
Oh my god. Okay, what are we?
Where did all my rockets go? I have no clue. Alright.
Okay, well,
Hey, apparently at
okay,
some
we're
point
we're
we lost all the
continuing, so you
rockets.
guys better hurry.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Here you go,
Well,
Gav,
give us
Gav.
a moment. Oh god. I think I got all my stuff. So it was good.
We're back from the commercial break. This is being broadcasted.
I know. Technical
Live.
difficulties.
From the Campfire SMP.
Yeah, with host Senpoo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look what the FDA party is doing to this place, making him
Wow.
littering down here. Littering.
I'm just gonna
happened?
put this stuff
That's
where it was,
that's
though.
corpses. That's
That's
corpse.
even worse. You're literally littering with dead people.
I'm
That's
not
not-
dead.
Okay, anyway. What was your guys' point? You never showed us anything.
What?
You said
Yeah,
you
show
said
us the
follow you.
cheese.
You said
Oh, yeah,
follow
we're gonna
you.
go
Oh.
find the cheese.
Well, before we
going on a
got
walk?
attacked by the cheese agents.
That was a creeper.
That was
Those are
not
everywhere.
the cheese agents. We keep telling you.
You know, you could see
Oh,
on that
camel.
mob. It was green cheese covered. It was covered in it.
Not. Cheese isn't
That-
green.
That's because it's moldy. It's moldy.
Idiot.
Mold isn't even that shade of green.
cheese
What-
doesn't
their
necessarily
cheese
turn
is.
green.
Their
What?
cheese is. They're moldy.
No,
Okay.
well, listen, we didn't say our cheese was dairy. We said it was grown. So ours is very different. Ours doesn't actually mold like that.
It clearly does.
No,
It
that's not our
molds,
guy.
Turns green,
That's
and
not our guy.
then eventually.
Listen, those are the cheese. Those are the cheese competition from the other continents. That's why
You
we
don't have
need
to.
to
You
rein the
don't
market.
have to concede that those were cheese agents. It was clearly not.
Yeah.
Clearly they were.
Okay, I want to
Well,
explain
clearly,
why
that party
to
doesn't have a
Gabster why you
spine.
died. That was a genuine my
Wow.
bad. I was trying to kill the creeper. My sword has sweeping edge on it, so I did.
I
accidentally
think the
set you on
creeper
fire.
killed me. So
Oh,
you're
yeah, I think
fine.
the creeper blew up.
Yeah,
I don't
the
know if
like-
that
creeper was
you.
the thing that.
Yeah,
killed me.
The
We
creeper
don't- we
did
weren't wearing armor, so
blow
the creeper
up.
would have killed
That
him
is
anyway.
something that happened.
Yeah, he was near the creeper.
Okay.
Okay, so what the
Anyway,
fuck are we talking about?
let's find another question
I
now.
don't
Whose helmet is this?
know.
I don't know.
Is this your helmet? Unbreaking 3 mending?
Not mine.
Not mine.
No.
Definitely not mine.
Should we just sit on the floor?
Unrelated, but does anyone have a lead so Casey will not run away?
No.
I guess
do.
I
I
got
do
a golden
not.
helmet.
I do. Hold up.
Why do I have leaf litter?
It's everywhere.
I got a lead here.
Okay. Anyway,
You.
another question. I want everyone's perspective on this because this one
Alright.
could allow for a lot of openness with the answers. So, Rock,
Okay.
Party Rock, what's the topic?
Ooh, what's the topic? Okay, guys, let's put our heads
Brain
together
dead.
on this one.
Yeah.
From your in your opinion, what is the topic of today's debate?
Oh, of today's debate?
I mean, it's just what's the topic, but I guess you can
Oh,
interpret it
no,
however you
yeah.
want. But the answer, the
Like,
question
what-
just
what are we-
what's just what's the topic? So
What's the topic? Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, do y'all have an idea for a unique topic, or do you want to just talk about what we think we're doing right now?
Oh my gosh, they have to get together during the debate and decide what they think.
Yeah, because
They
it's
have no
surprise
plan.
question.
It's a
They
very
have no
important
plan.
question we have
If
to
you had
answer
everything
here.
planned
You're
out, you
ruining
would not
our
have to do
process
this.
right now.
Yeah, well,
Gosh,
listen,
debating.
I see y'all over there planning while we plan. Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, quick yes or no. Do we talk about what we think's happening?
Sure. Let's go.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think I got a good idea.
Yeah.
So what is happening today is that these lands tamed, unruly, and cockroaches are not given the rights they deserve. So
Crickets.
we
You're
are
talking
here.
about crickets.
It was crickets. My bad. They both start with a C. I'm a little flustered right now. But so crickets are not given the rights they deserve. Potato, potato. Yeah. See, Rox gets it. So what we're here to do today is we are here to select the governing body that will tame these lands and make it something great.
Something great.
What do you mean?
Something.
Yeah,
great?
no, like
So you're talking about
Something-
making the
something
Minecraft server great again.
not again for the first time.
I mean,
we are going to
for
make
the
this
first time,
server
making-
That
incredible.
is
Making
rude
Minecraft great.
to the that is rude to the historic Minecraft players that played on this very server.
which
You're saying that
were
they were
first
not
ones.
great.
which were us, because if you remember correctly, we are a group of hackers. So I'm dissing ourselves.
Who built the houses? Who built the houses that you're talking about with
That
the ruins
was-
over there?
That was after our original time. All right, that was
Yeah.
after.
So there,
Yeah.
so you're admitting that there were players before us.
No, not before. The players before y'all were us. The players after us was y'all. And in that time, we have not made this place fantastic yet. And not as fantastic as it could be, alright? We have a good ground floor, but currently we have not finished the house. We've only started on a house. That is not a complete house. What we are here to do today is to start unbuilding the rest of the house.
Unbuilding?
The pillars.
Unbuilding.
No, not unbuilding.
You said
building.
unbuilding. You
I
said
did not-
unbuilding.
Because I said as a spacer between building.
Building.
I said building. Listen, that's
You're
not
going to
important.
destroy the server.
No,
Wow.
not what I said.
Crazy accusations.
You're misinterpreting my facts. You sound a little bit like X.com right now. Appreciate that. But what we're
Wow.
today is, again, we are currently building the rest of the house to make these lands great for all.
And that will be through our wall, which will protect us from the cheese from foreign
Hey,
lands.
save that for your side of the debate, all right? Save that for your turn. This is our turn right now, and our turn is ended.
Yeah, so basically, the topic is how we are going to win. That's all it is, because we're obviously going to win.
Okay. Good to know. FDA.
Why are you sitting on the
topic is-
candles?
Because I thought it would be funny. The topic is establishing a
hurt.
government that will work to protect the rights and prosperity of all beings on this continent.
Yes, like he said, the topic is to create a government that everyone can agree on, which is not a singular ruler, is in fact a democratic republic in which there is a group of representatives that are elected by the people of... Is murder okay?
I believe you've asked this
that
question
multiple
before.
times.
Yeah, I think we already
and
discussed this.
I think that there might need to be a restraining order put into place for
it was-
everyone
it was-
that-
He is
since they have
mocking me.
threatened- they have
How is that
threatened-
mocking? He's
There's been
just
a lot of threatening
saying.
from this side right here. I think there
That
should
wasn't
be a
the threat.
wall
You have
built
no
right
evidence
here.
that was
You have
directed at
threatened
anybody.
us.
It was
I
a
think we need to
perfectly
build a
reasonable
wall
question.
right here.
Earlier, Mushroom said that she wanted to kill me.
Okay, that was a
I
threat.
Wait, when
think
did I
needs
say
to
that
be
exactly?
just a wall
You agreed
right
to it
here.
also. You agreed to saying it earlier. And
When
now
was
you don't.
that?
It was during this debate.
I will say that did in fact happen.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you blame me?
Yeah,
Fair.
Yeah, you said it.
Honestly, fair.
You're the one who said it.
I don't blame you.
I do.
You're the one who said it. How can I not blame you?
Okay. Next question. Next question. We've heard every party's perspective on what the topic of today's debate truly is. So, the question, another question, which we already heard what you think the topic is, but is the topic a government on the CampfireSMP Minecraft server? Yes or no?
Is
Rock-
it a
Yes.
government? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah, and I heard you guys. What about you guys?
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the topic. You all agree on that part of the topic, at least. Cool. Another important question about a certain group that exists on this server. So, FDA, do you support the Straw Hat Pirates?
We support the Straw Hat Pirates' rights to maintain their nomadic lifestyle that they have maintained for generations.
Okay. Republicans?
We do support the Straw Hat Pirates, but we will be placing a 100% tariff on any imports that they bring into our country.
Not the fucking tariffs.
I don't general public's gonna like that one.
They are destroying the economy here and
They're
making
not
it so
importing
How
anything.
exactly are they destroying the economy?
because they bring stuff from foreign lands here.
How does that destroy the economy? It's a global trade.
But nobody builds here anymore. There are no factories here. All the factories are on other continents.
There are no factories on other continents.
There
no
are. The only factory here is the Bugatti factory. That's the only
There is
factory
no
that
Bugatti
here.
factory.
Yes, there is.
Bro, the Straw Hat crew can't find shit. They haven't even found a piece yet. All right, they ain't bringing shit over here.
A piece? Oh,
haven't
yeah, the
even-
one piece.
They haven't even found one piece yet. Like, fuck, bro.
Okay, anyway, Party Rock.
All right, I'm gonna let Rock take this one if that's okay with you,
Oh,
homie.
okay. Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like Rox has some very special connections to the Straw Hat Gang. An official ally in writing a team support.
Yeah.
We are in full support. We are in full support.
I would like to add that Rock Party is currently the only nation on Earth on the server. So, the first nation on the server to have an official ally in writing is at this point kind of redundant and not much to brag about.
But we need listen. We need the good old English writing. We need it to sound official and like, cause like listen, whenever you go out to like fill out a form or something, it's always full of a bunch of jargon that's not necessarily important, but they want it there because it looks nice.
All right.
And we uphold those standards.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Still though, just thought I should clarify.
Yeah.
Okay. So now here's a really meaningful one, which I mean, we kind of already addressed some things of it, but just getting more specific. What kind of government will you implement if you win? Republicans, you go first.
Well, nobody will want other people other than our party to win. So that means we don't need elections, we don't need anything. Because we're just going to be here forever, running the country as it should be. And
Accurate
everybody will be happy.
representation of the Republican Party.
What?
I said accurate representation of the Republican Party.
He's a good actor.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
accurate.
Cool. And let me just jump in real quick. And let me tell you about Kana from Toho Project. I think she's a really cool character. Because like she has like the sign or whatever, and she's a poltergeist. I think it's a cool concept, and I really like how like in their ending she like haunts the Hakurai Shrine, and it's super cool. And also her theme's pretty good. Yeah, see, Rox gets it. She's cool. Although I like Mima. She's not a new character in Toho 3, but she's my favorite in Toho 3. But Kana's a cool new character.
What about Marissa?
Yeah, Marissa's
Oh,
cool too.
PM Fast.
Nice.
Oh, wait, has he never joined on that account?
No, he hasn't.
Okay.
Apparently not.
But yeah, anyway, Kana, she's cool. Actually, I have an idea for the next question here. But first, FDA, what type of government?
We've been over this. It's a representative democracy with representatives each governing their own unique jurisdiction.
And
Okay.
these representatives are being elected by the people of the server.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Yes, Rox, what is it?
What?
Wait, what is going?
What?
Rox,
Oh.
what do you mean?
Wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
it
yeah,
does
Oh, yeah,
that.
it does that.
Whenever somebody
haven't
respawns,
seen
like
that.
it turns into a soul campfire.
Oh, that's cool. I never noticed that.
Yeah, like if you go inside, it'll like
Oh my god. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, Party Rock. Your turn.
Who wants to
So,
go?
yeah. Originally, it was broken because people kept spawning
Oh.
on top, so I had to change it so people actually spawned inside of it.
Okay, cool.
okay, I'm
Party
gonna
Rock.
have to apologize on this one. I zoned out a little bit. What was the question again?
Like, what type of government do you like plan to implement?
Oh, what type of government? Oh, that's easy. We plan to implement a government that is fair for all, and again, in some ways, in line with the FDA's own structure of letting there be a changing body or like a changing head to run the nation as the time calls for it. So if the people say so. We are for the people. We are for the crickets. We are for the cheese. And we are for the mine carts.
Okay, but like, do you have like a type of government? Oh, there he goes.
No,
Do you have like a type of government
Oh,
you
yeah.
plan on implementing, or not
I
necessarily?
guess I guess democratic is probably the closest thing we have. I'd say, right?
Okay,
Mr.
democratic
Pooh.
socialism. What's up?
Yeah,
Mr.
there we
Pooh,
go.
we'd like to make a
We're very
clarification.
social.
Okay,
We
go ahead.
will, of course, still have elections every 4 years. But what I'm saying, everybody is going to vote for us every single time because that's how good we are.
Okay,
That's-
thanks for the clarification, I guess.
Well, yeah. that
Okay,
seems a
now-
little irrelevant.
Important question. Since I had to do it, you have to too. Party Rock, what's your opinion on Kana from Toho 3, Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream?
Ooh,
You guys
she's
got that?
pretty sick. She's honestly, I love her design. The blue and white's so cool. I love her hat. It's not a stop sign, but it is like a red and white sign with like a minus symbol on it. It's very cool.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Republicans.
Best character in Tower Free? Yeah. Pretty based.
We don't know of this Toho game you talk about.
And
Okay.
that was your mistake.
FDA.
I think her design's
Kana,
really
you said
cool.
yeah, Kana's the best
Listen,
one.
that's okay. Different opinions are
I
what
like
we
her
build our
sign.
nation
I
upon,
think it's really
Rox.
cool.
Yeah.
We
It
don't
is.
need to be one in the same.
As
just
Yokai
long as
says,
we are
no
ourselves.
entry sign. That's what it is. But yeah.
Oh,
but-
it's a no entry sign. Okay.
Yeah, thanks for your epic information. This will be really useful to the voters. Okay. So here's another really important question back to the government type stuff. Will you stick to the main island or expand? Like, in terms of your government? FDA.
We will mostly stick to the main island, but may claim other small key areas.
How will they claim
Internationally.
these? What do you mean claim?
For
Annex?
community builds.
Yes.
Having a
What-
shopping district or a community
So you're
type
gonna
of...
steal the land from them?
No,
that's
these
not what
lands
the
will be
annex
unclaimed.
means. Your whole argument is just that you don't know what that word means. That's not what annex
And
means. They still
steal
own the
land.
land. It's just also part of the nation.
Really?
Yes, we're just claiming
Sure.
it as part
That's
of the
what
nation.
someone who would steal land would say.
Look up a dictionary.
Steal. It means steal.
Sir, I have a question.
What?
Can you read?
Yeah.
He's a Republican. He can't.
True.
I can
Are
read.
you sure you can read?
Here, I'll read out
I-
your stupid rules to you.
Okay. You know what? Go ahead and do that, and I'll give my opinion on that, because I am the media.
Why is there like nothing in here? Protection from rain, access to sunlight, food, not trapped in boats, that's it.
These aren't
another
very high
page.
restrictions. That's the point of it. It's just simply for the ethical maintainment of animals.
Ethical. They're
Okay.
just animals.
Anyway, I think the general conclusion we can reach here is that Shiriam is saying that he is a stable genius.
Yeah, I am.
And then the FDA is saying
Oh,
that
shit.
he is not a stable genius.
I'm
He's
a
an
stable
idiot.
G.
Okay. And-
Sub G.
I don't know, Party Rock, what do you think?
What about him
It-
being
it-
a stable G?
Yeah, like, what is Chirium?
It's a little unstable, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know.
You seem to be the unstable one. Your party can't decide what they're for.
Well, again, multiple viewpoints lead to
Yeah,
a little
we're
bit
just
of
gonna keep
clutter.
saying
We have
Yeah.
viewpoints, but we come to conclusion for the debate and
Well, no,
everything
we-
else.
We also come to conclusions, all right?
You didn't for the debate.
We have. We're
Yeah,
doing it
what
What are you
right now.
talking about?
You're doing it during the debate. You should do it before the debate.
Well, listen.
You're the last party to register. It took you weeks to register.
Yeah,
you
because
still
we
don't know.
had to mentally prepare. All right, I was training in the
Mentally
mountains
prepare.
for the past 5 months. All right, it was a little last minute.
Really.
Quality over quantity, exactly.
Yeah,
All right.
Sums it up.
Okay. But anyway,
Yep, sums that up.
first of all, gotta read the yokai message. I love how you ran with my Connor Redeem and made an actual debate question. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Shout out to yokai. Remember, viewer questions are open. Doesn't even have to be a redemption. You can just ask a question and it might be asked to the people or whatever. So, ask questions in the Senpoo stream chat. Subscribe to Senpoo. Yay. Sorry for the self-plug. You don't have to sub to ask questions though. But here, yokai requests the enter the thaumaturgium, which here I'm gonna do the minute commercial break quickly, and then I'll play thaumaturgium.
Again?
That one hasn't been played yet. I haven't played
No,
thaumaturgium.
the ad.
Yeah, but I'm doing it because it's about to run in like a minute, and I don't want it to interrupt whatever I ask next.
He's
Yeah.
How many,
Alright,
how
I'll
many
take-
questions do you think we got left? I'm
Take the
starting to
break
get
to go get a
loopy.
drink. I'll be right back.
Okay. I don't know how many
Hey,
are left.
I'm gonna go walk Casey back.
Do we have to
Okay.
answer
I
all
think
of them?
Casey can stay here. Can Casey stay here?
I mean, yeah. You guys have like
Oh,
less than a
okay.
minute before we continue, so
Yeah, no, guys. I probably in the next 20 to 30 minutes, I may have to leave the debate, and it'll be
That's
up to
fine.
y'all.
Here you go.
Yeah.
Got it.
that's fair.
We haven't.
Yeah, I'll probably be
Listen,
leaving here in like 10
I've seen
minutes.
you two. You two are a strong team,
Yeah.
and I believe in y'all's abilities.
Gavri,
Yeah.
go tell Shiriam that you one are a
Well.
strong team.
That's kind of
Tyrion already knows. that
yeah.
he's the
We already
best
know.
and that he's going to win.
Okay.
There's no need for me to
yeah.
to hype him up. Okay, there's no need.
Good to know.
Senpoo,
Oh wait, I think
you'd say
that
I'm
has
winning,
a-
right? You would say I'm winning, right?
I can't disclose that about any of you.
Really? How about after the debate? You know.
I'll
just
keep my
a little bit
opinions
behind the
anonymous to everyone because I'm
Okay,
the media
okay.
after all. If I say something, people will follow me, and I gotta keep things as neutral as possible. But anyway, is Astra
You're
back?
doing a neutral run, I heard.
Like
the
sure.
hit game Delta Une.
Alright, I'm back.
never played it, but sure.
Oh, you've never actually played Delta Une?
I've never played
You
Deltarune or
should.
Undertale.
It's so good.
As
I
I
love
said,
Deltarune.
surprised.
as I've said, I will play Undertale and then Deltarune after I get through all the Toho games.
Okay, that's fair.
That's my plan. So who knows
But
how long?
how
it'll
long
take.
how long have you been on LOLK?
I don't actually know. A while.
A little bit, I imagine. LOLK is
LOLK.
not forgiving, especially on fucking or easier modes.
Yeah, I mean I've gotten 2 of the 1CCs. I gotta get the other 2.
Lol of Cave.
Oh yeah, I gotta play
do
the
you have
music.
Raisin and Sinai or which?
Yeah, I
shops?
have Raisin and Sanaya, and I'm doing Marissa,
Okay.
and I've gotten really close. Okay,
Nice.
Thaumaturgium.
Okay, that's sick. I honestly, I need to see one of your. I want to see your Marissa PB. I'd be very interested to see that.
Yeah, I think I've made it to
That game's
Junko
very-
before. I think that's as far as I've gotten.
Oh, that's sick.
Somewhere like
Marissa's
not
really
that long into the fight.
interesting.
Yeah, I've gotten good at her, and I've learned like some scoring tactics from Ballas because Ballas is like actually good at Toho. But
No, yeah, the fact
Yeah.
that you've gotten like a Marissa on the Junko is actually like, that's pretty good. That
yeah,
is
I keep
pretty
just
fucking
choking
good.
really hard during like Clown Piece or something. Like it's not even like
That makes
I'm dying to stupid things, like the things that like I shouldn't be dying to, and then I don't have enough lives to deal with the actually hard things.
Yeah, because there's a lot. Well, because there's a lot of pressure for Clown. Like that's understandable.
Yeah. I like
Alright,
actually
I
throw.
may go ahead and head off for tonight.
Okay, bye Gavster.
Alright, sounds good.
See ya.
Gav.
So yeah.
And yeah, the zombie dropped the armor. Oh yeah, and Thaumaturgium's playing because Yokai requested it. So, yeah, now let's continue with the next question. I don't need to ask this next one because you already answered it, but someone asked it again. What is your favorite color? You don't have to answer that, you already answered. So, next question is, do you love original questions? Party Rock.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm fully on board for original questions.
That's good.
Fully. Yep.
Republican?
As long as they're not stupid.
Okay. And FDA.
I love them. I love them so much.
Was that serious or
Yeah.
sarcasm?
It's
Yeah, it's
exaggerated.
a little hard to tell.
It's exaggerated,
Okay.
but I
Cool.
do I like original questions.
Okay, cool.
Okay. At least you're honest.
Then, okay, here's a really important one. Like, everyone needs to know this. Starting with Republican Party. Are you
Yeah.
Dame tu Cosita?
I am Trump.
Okay. FDA. Are you Dame tu
No.
Cosita?
Are we? I don't know what that means, so I guess not.
Just, are you Dame tu Cosita? Mushmoo?
No.
Okay.
Okay.
And then Party Rock. Are you Dame tu
Yeah.
Cosita?
Yeah. We are.
Yeah. Yeah. No. I. In some circles, they call us Dommy Mommy.
Okay.
Just so you know. Just so you know.
Like, Dami Mommy or Dame Mommy?
Oh.
As in, like, give me mommy.
No, like we're a honestly, whatever you think that is. To be fair, I
Okay.
like.
Up to interpretation by the viewers.
Yeah, it's a little bit up to interpretation.
Okay. Cool. That was a Senpoo original question, by the way. Okay, so here's a question from audience member PM. Go Gadget. The Campfire SMP is currently in a recession due to reduced activity, whereas the most active / continual players grow their wealth. If you take office, How will you assert the declining population below poverty line? Perhaps allowing all players to use creative mode to eliminate this issue? What steps will you take to entice inactive players to become active once again?
This is like a real ass question. What the fuck is this?
Yeah, FDA.
I was not ready.
FDA, go.
I have an answer.
Okay.
Usually, whenever players aren't inactive, they have a reason to. Either their lack of interest, they don't have anything to do, or they are procrastinating something. Giving players an opportunity to do something such as building shops and enticing them to make money, building farms so that they can make more money, is more of an entice for them to play. Like, if they want to build something really large, but they don't want to gather the materials, and somebody opens a shop for them to buy said materials, them building their own shop to sell them would entice them to end up, buying the materials they actually need, instead of having to go through the grinding of getting them themselves.
Also, community build projects will also help with this, because they also build infrastructure to gather resources as well, like the Wither Skeleton Farm and gold.
Okay. Party rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we both got ideas on this?
They're probably pretty similar, but
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you want to go first on this one?
Yeah, I agree with what Astra said towards the end, pretty much. Yeah, like community builds, because I think people get to a point where they don't want to play because they've kind of like got netherite and all that, or they just get bored of Minecraft. So maybe having more like community-centered stuff could get people on more and encouraging others to like build stuff with them, maybe like inviting others, stuff like that.
Actually do have something to add to this as well.
Yeah,
As
go
somebody
ahead.
who is not the most active on servers either, what I'm thinking, what I know really encourages a lot of people to like get together and join is just, some good old-fashioned social peer pressure. Just like not anything like too like drastic or anything, but just just put it in their back of the head a little bit. Tell them you'll be kind of sad if they're not there for the next Wither Skeleton kill build project that they're doing. Really get at the psychological aspect of it. That's my
Okay.
that's my 2 cents.
I don't
And
think
now,
Komi was very
Republican.
happy the last time he went to a Wither Skeleton fight, but anyway, the cheese agents have been destroying the server for
Oh,
far
no.
too long.
Oh yeah.
When we win, we will outlaw them, and everybody will come back. That's how it happens.
Okay.
And you'll leave them with no food to eat.
I think we need to get them drug tested.
Maybe.
Fair.
Okay, anyway.
I think we should
what?
listen to the cricket party. You have not let them
Oh,
speak
yeah.
for so
Oh,
long.
Cricket
good point,
party.
good point.
Cricket party.
Yeah, cricket party, what
How
are
do you
doing?
plan on dealing with poverty and encouraging people to become active again? I'd really like to hear your opinion.
Just be in this bottle.
It did the
Get
drum.
tested.
They did the drum sound effect this
Oh my
time.
gosh!
They did the
Oh
drum
my
sound this
God.
Oh
time.
my gosh!
Wait, what
you
happened to
destroyed
the
their
song?
sign.
My bad.
That's vandalism.
I didn't know it would do
How
That's
that.
vandalism.
What?
That's the very
That's
thing you said
vandalism.
you stand
Oh,
against.
guys, I
Hold
think
on,
I think the
I'm
crickets are
seeing mixed
pissed. I think they're
signals.
pissed now. They
Oh,
won't shut
they're
up.
I'm
very
sorry,
mad.
crickets. I didn't mean to
Rightfully
do that.
Holy crap! They've evolved into ducks. They have evolved into ducks.
You
Ducks?
see,
They're
you
making
see
duck
why
noises.
The crickets are so oppressed. You see why we need help. The crickets. It's from people like you who vandalize their own property, their livelihood. They worked so hard to get here, and you just destroy their creations.
Okay, are
I
you
did not mean
are you
to
guys
do
gonna
that. That was an actual
are
change.
are you gonna fix their
Oh
sign?
my God. How do we do that?
Who picked up the maps?
I don't have it.
The
I don't
maps
know.
are destroyed. Once they're gone, they're gone.
Ah, that sucks.
Wait, so we
Okay,
can't.
well you're
we
the one
not
who
get that?
generated
Well,
it.
You
We'll just
must.
know.
Just do the command again.
I can't.
You ver-
I would have to upload it again and make it.
And I thought I saw
Yeah,
someone
listen.
walk over there and pick something up.
I tried.
No, it
I
actually
was
goes
looking
away. It
for
actually
but
goes
it
away when you
doesn't-
Let-
destroy it.
I couldn't
let
find
this-
it.
Destroyed sign stand as a picture of tyranny and vandalism that has been acted upon in this very sacred hall of
It was
of
an
debate.
It was an accident.
Also,
That's
you're trying to
what
make
they
me
all
fix
say.
it. You're trying to make me fix the issue that you
Yeah,
caused.
Because you're the one who
Yeah,
got the.
you're the one who destroyed
poster.
it. You're the one who destroyed it.
I know it wasn't. It wasn't even me.
Your party is the one that destroyed
was an
it.
Okay,
accident.
let's
have
move
to- you
on
have to
now.
take-
I think the
Alright,
cricket
alright.
party seems like they don't care anymore. They're fine.
Yeah.
Also,
Alright,
Yokai says best
alright.
theme.
They've calmed
Yeah,
down.
fan filigree. It's great. Yay. Actually, what is everyone's opinion on Dreams of Fae and Filigree by Senpoo? Party rock.
Fuck, man, I don't know Zone tracks.
Senpoo though.
Yeah.
I
like
I know, but it's based on
That's fine.
Zone tracks.
Very loosely.
Yes.
Okay. Rock gave an answer though.
I'm a faker.
Rox agrees with Yokai.
it. Yeah.
I'm
I
gonna
think
trust
it's good.
Rocks.
Okay.
Rocks has good opinions.
Cheerium.
Every song that Mr. Pooh creates is a masterpiece. And because of that, when we win, we're going to open up the Mr. Pooh Music Listening Experience Hall. It will have every Senpoo song there, just playing 24/7.
Interesting.
That's pretty cool.
Not a criticism, but Mr. Pooh sounds like fucking Pooh's dad from Earthbound.
Mr. Pooh is my old name on my second account on
Brand.
Clash of Clans. It used to be Mr. Pooh,
Ah, I see.
I
see,
changed it,
Mr. Pooh.
but it used to be Mr. Pooh. Okay, FDA.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the best one. I love that one.
Awesome.
I don't listen to a lot of music, but I have heard that one, and it is pretty good.
Nice. Okay, Yokai says, I love how at this point you're basing your questions on my non-questions. Yes, and I will continue to do so, Yokai. And after all, they did say you have the blessing to vote, specifically, since you're in the Discord, so you're able to vote even though you don't play on the server.
Is the poll up yet, by the way?
No, it'll probably be
It's-
after the debate, I'm
It'll
assuming.
go up after the debate.
Okay, I'll come back into that later then, cause I got a few more minutes in me.
Okay.
I got one more question.
Alright.
Okay, let's pull up the questions again.
My throat's
Um,
sore. Fucking late that is.
Okay, those are just general comments on PM's question. What territory will your government claim? Republicans.
Didn't we already go over this?
I mean,
I believe we did, but
Yeah.
I mean, the election
Oh, yeah,
is
I guess
only
we
for
did.
the main island. All other islands are still up for, they're either up for grabs or they're already claimed.
okay. I guess we kind of did go over this already. I think originally the original question was, do you plan on staying on the main island or expanding? This one's specifically, like what territory you will claim. So if you have anything to add on earlier, go ahead. FDA. Otherwise, we'll just go off of what you said earlier.
Let's go off what we said earlier.
Okay.
Mostly stick to the main island, except for a few key
And
areas.
steal some other land.
Okay, and then, Party Rock. Anything else to add?
Nope. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
something?
I guess like it's mostly the same. I think like because our market would expand a little more, but it wouldn't be directly us. We have contacts over there, so like the three of us would be here managing our business and stores here, and the overall government. But yeah, but we'd have things set up offshore.
Okay, cool. I will say there aren't that many questions left, Chris, if you do want to stay for the rest of it.
Okay,
Like,
I can try.
unless we come up with anything else, there are like 3 other questions in the questions channel thing from the community.
Okay, I can stick it out for free.
Okay. Will there be a system of citizenship? FDA.
You want to speak or should I speak? Mushroom?
Oh.
Mushroom?
They're
Mushroom?
so dead.
Uh-oh.
No.
Huh? Sorry, I was eating. What are we talking about?
Uh,
Will there be a system of citizenship?
Probably not. If you are already living on this server and have some kind of base or anything regarding that, I don't really feel like it should be a problem with citizenship. You already live here.
I agree, although we may need some sort of application for certain programs in the future, but a general citizenship system would not be required.
What kind of
And if-
programs?
I don't know. I was just saying as a possibility for the future. It is something that could be done with our system of government.
Interesting.
Maybe like a welfare system or something. I don't know.
Welfare.
Yes.
Like healthcare or something. Why are you trying to
Yeah.
attack me with a camel?
I'm not.
Camels don't attack people.
They
Well,
lick.
it is going to stomp on me.
Okay, let's get back to the
That's-
Yeah,
topic.
well,
We
isn't
have a
that
debator
hot?
who's getting tired. But anyway, party rock.
Oh, you know,
Oh,
I personally, as long as anyone here, as long as they can, their worth as a citizen, that they will be overall, like booming landscape of the Campfire SMP. They are perfectly welcome.
Okay, cool. Now, Cheerium.
Well, as you know, there are some cheese agents among us right now.
oh no.
And they will
Among
be
Us?
deported, obviously.
God
Yeah,
damn it.
yeah. Among us, right next to us. They will be deported, obviously, but the other hardworking citizens of our great country will obviously be allowed to be here as full citizens. Illegals? Yeah, they are illegal because they're cheese.
God damn. Prejudice over there.
Okay.
Who are these cheese agents, may I ask?
Your partner is one of them.
Whoa.
Wow.
I don't remember them
And
being a
how would
part
you
of
know
our
about
team.
this? How do you have any proof that
He-
he is
He's
one of these
trying
so-called
to
cheese agents?
He's trying to hide his cheese identity by changing
Whoa.
his name to Astrazy.
Whoa.
You know it used to be
A-
Chezzy.
And,
Yes,
and
I'm
as
aware, but that is not what it is currently, and that does not mean he's some kind of agent.
He is trying to hide his cheese identity.
Whoa.
I do not appreciate these allegations made against my partner here.
It's true.
God,
Do you
this
have
is the most
any evidence
intense
that it's,
stare
that
down.
it's true?
His name was Chezzy.
That does not mean anything. That is not some kind of evidence.
Also, his name is Yellow, which means cheese.
Yellow.
Oh, so yours is red, so that means blood? Is that what that means?
Also,
Mine's
Yes,
green.
yes, it does.
Does that mean I'm
Hey,
a fucking plant?
Hey, whoa. That's
Whoa, whoa.
violence on the
She's on my
stand.
seat. I'm
Bro,
And also the
trying-
fire is
This-
yellow,
this
is the
not what I
fire
walked in to
cheese?
see. This is not
Are
what I
the
walked in to
torches
see.
cheese?
No,
I'm
that's just
green. Does that
fine.
mean I'm a fucking plant?
I don't know what you are.
I think she's
Cow.
a person.
True.
I think by lore definition, Astra is correct, but that's not the point.
I mean, it looks like you're an alien. I mean, looking at if you look up at the sign,
That is
you have
a
an
t-shirt.
Wait,
alien on
it's
your shirt.
Dame
I think
tu
you're an
cosita.
illegal.
Oh my gosh, it is.
Oh my
It's a
god, I did
shirt.
not see it.
You know,
I
maybe
literally have alien earrings on right now. I simply just like aliens.
we may have to look into your
Dame
citizenship
tu
too.
I'm just
Whoa.
autistic, okay? I like
I'm
aliens.
just autistic. Listen, I'm not an alien. I'm just autistic. All right, don't judge me.
I just like aliens. I carry around a container that used to have alien mints in it that now has tiny aliens in it and a 3D printed tiny Triceratops.
You got tiny aliens?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
little figurines.
That's
kinda
kind of
cool.
sick, actually.
Yeah.
They're in my purse. I carry them with me everywhere.
Nice.
Amazing.
just to whip them out if the time's right. Like you're just at a party and you're like check this shit out, and they're like, whoa.
I'm actually
Hey.
wearing earrings right now that is
Okay.
Bigfoot being abducted by
New
a
Sploot
UFO.
Arena leaked. Hey, be careful with what you say,
cool.
Rox. PM's here, and we'll do that pretty soon.
Arena
I mean,
51
maybe you will.
sounds sick.
actually, it'd be 51 Arena, but okay.
True.
It'd be 51 poo.
Okay, anyway. PM asks, what is your party's stance on developing the pony policy, entitling all players to receive a free pony when you take office? Republicans.
Well, we have something better than that. We have the Bugatti policy. Everybody here will get a free Bugatti when we win. For free.
Okay.
Unless there's an exception. If you are illegal, like some people,
Wow.
you will be deported without a Bugatti.
Jesus.
Okay.
That's rough, man. Now you're gonna leave him with a Bugatti?
Yeah.
Not
No
even
Bugatti.
half a
Okay.
Bugatti.
FDA.
Oh, we already talked about establishing like transportation systems through the community builds, and part of that could include like community stables, with like horses that you could like temporarily use as long as you return them to one of those same stables. So we could have some sort of system adjacent to that, yes. Although I do think that giving every single player their own personal pony may not be entirely efficient, especially as the number of members on the server grows. It could become unsustainable.
Okay.
So we'd prefer a more public system of transportation rather than a privatized one.
Okay. And then Party Rock.
I do have some very
okay.
personal things to say about this.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, thank you. So, I very heavily oppose this pony policy.
Oh, wow.
Not only is this
Oh.
not even a part of what we promised, but it is, one could say that this is a reference to Despicable Me, one of the evilest movies created of all time. And we cannot have that on a server that wishes to prosper and have one for all. I rest my case.
Beautiful.
Okay. Good to know. So what the heck is going on here? 1 second. Okay. But yeah. So that is those are some useful answers. Now a question from Yokai. Did you ever hear the tragedy of Darth Plagueis, or is that how you say it? The Wise Plagueis? Plagueis, maybe? The Wise, whatever.
Like plagiarism?
Party Rock.
Oh.
I don't know if we've heard about this.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Nah.
I think so. No.
Nah,
Okay.
this
Oh,
isn't
ads
in
are
our
over.
scope.
Okay,
The ads are over.
Cherium.
So did somebody die, or what?
I don't know.
Sounds
Yeah,
like-
yeah,
like- Yes.
Yokai is asking,
Ooh.
have you ever heard of this tragedy? Or I think it's a tragedy. Is
Sounds
that what I
sad.
read?
It's
We will
it's
be
Star Wars thing.
I
sending
figured
our
it was.
condolences, thoughts and prayers to the family.
Okay. FDA.
This was an evil. Okay. Yes, I have the. Darth Plagueis was like an evil Sith Lord. He trained Palpatine and used the Force to create Anakin Skywalker.
Oh,
I think,
Oh.
if I remember correctly.
damn.
That is correct, yes.
Oh, okay.
He was one of the very, very powerful Sith Lords that ended up training Emperor Palpatine, which in turn created the entirety of the Clone Wars and most of the Star Wars lore.
Okay.
So,
Cool.
Yeah, no, that honestly, that sounds pretty evil. I'm glad we don't know about that. That seems like a pretty scary thing to like know
so
about.
you kind of have to avoid violence. You can't. Okay.
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 Interesting. Okay, Rox asks, do you guys fuck with peanut butter and honey sandwiches? Party Rock, go. I think the answer's obvious from you guys.
Yeah.
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 I I'm not like the biggest fan of honey, but I'd never turn it down. I'd never turn it
Yeah.
down.
I agree with that.
Okay. Republican?
As long as there's not cheese.
Oh.
Okay.
Pretty
FDA?
fair, honestly.
I
Okay.
really like peanut butter and honey sandwiches, but in my opinion, I really like adding bananas to them, along with occasionally some cinnamon. They're really good.
I've never had one, but I'm not opposed to them.
Cool. Interesting lore. Also, Yokai says, your mom is an octagon. Very
You're
cool.
your mom. You are your mom is an octagon.
Sure.
There's some new questions being added.
Oh
There
yeah.
are.
Yep.
Well, that's it. Was that the third one from chat or the second
I think
one?
that
Or
was
not from
actually
chat,
I think that was
from-
actually the fourth. They
Yeah,
just went
there's
by
one
quickly.
more though. There's one more question. Maybe
Okay,
Well,
one
more.
well, there's another being typed as well as we speak.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do this last one, and then I'm gonna need to, like, pass out or something.
Okay, what is the airspeed velocity of
Go
an
to bed.
unladen swallow? Unladen?
Unladen.
Yeah.
7,156 frames at a rate of 70 megahertz per millisecond.
Bars.
Cool.
Yeah.
Republican?
All right, and with that, I will see you guys. I leave
Yeah,
the rest
see
up to
you.
y'all.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.
Republican?
So from my knowledge, which is very vast, it's about 24 miles per hour.
The type of swallow was not specified.
Well, they should have specified it.
Okay. FDA?
The type of swallow was not specified.
Okay
That's
then.
the point of the joke from Monty Python, is that the king actually knows
it's a
about
reference.
swallows, and
It's a reference.
yeah,
Okay.
the king actually knows about swallows, and he was like, what kind of swallow? Is it a American or like an Asian swallow? I don't remember what kinds of swallows he actually said.
Interesting. But yeah, so there's that
So
question.
what's the? Okay.
We don't know what type it is. That was the question. So yeah.
Alright.
But anyway, here I'll just ask another question, just unrelated to anything. Starting with Homie, what are your personal interests? Like, who are you as a person? Not your political party, but just like, what are your hobbies? What do you like?
I like to program in my free time, make websites.
In
I
Minecraft?
like music a lot. Yeah, I like Minecraft. Like
No,
video
no, you
games.
make websites in Minecraft.
No, not in Minecraft.
Also, here's the plug:
That would be
SplootTeam.com. Go to
cool.
it.
That'd be really
It's
cool.
unfinished, but you can see funny splash screens every time you refresh the page. SplootTeam.com.
Yeah, I need to work out a bug on that.
Yeah.
And then I can actually push. But...
Okay, Rox, your
Yeah.
turn. Actually, you're gonna type an answer, so while you type, Cheerium.
What was the question?
Just what are
Feature
you?
Personal
affiliate of my
interests.
website, Library of Lotus.
Yeah, Library of Lotus. Go to Library of Lotus. Check it out. But yeah, like what are like your hobbies? Who are you as a person outside of
My hobbies?
politics?
Oh, we're building a castle. We're building a big black castle.
We are building a castle.
Wait.
Big and black.
Oh, yo, Chris just raided me on Twitch. Thank you for the raid, Chris. Absolute legend with 2 viewers. You've been raided by yourself. Yay!
Oh, Yokai said isn't an African or European swallow. That was what the king said in Monty Python.
Have a great night, Chris. Also, your Rox is lagging. But yeah, Yokai did say that. Oh yeah, I have been raided by myself because like I was like in Chris's chat. Cool. But yeah, okay. Now Astra.
Oh, I like farming. I like my little pumpkin farm, my wheat farm, and my sheep. I also like beacons. I like beacons.
Okay, cool. Mushmoo?
I really like farms as well, as long as they are not, incredibly unethical or incredibly just inefficient or unethical.
Okay. Interesting that 2 of the 3 parties just answered just straight Minecraft stuff. That's interesting to hear.
Big black.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was Minecraft or not.
I
Just
mean,
gonna answer.
it was general.
Oh, okay.
But Minecraft can be general. People like Minecraft.
Yeah.
Oh, I just realized the music ended. I need to turn on the PC98 music.
There is a new question from not corporate either.
Yeah,
Yokai.
that's Yokai. New question. Why is a raven like a writing desk? FDA. Hello?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheerium?
Well, it's
I don't like
because when you're
riddles.
writing on this writing desk, your hand moves so gracefully like a raven's wings.
Let's be
You're
fair.
writing.
That's-
Oh, writing. I
I
interpreted.
thought you said right.
I interpret it as writing on a writing desk. But
That's
yeah.
what I heard.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Homie and Rocks
I
are,
have
or
no
just
clue.
both of you. Because our writing desk has a feather. Like a
Better answer than
quill.
I had, so,
Good
yeah.
point. Good point.
Alright.
Yeah, yeah, I don't know if there's that much more, because I mean, I was gonna do just like dedicated rebuttals to each other, but we kind of already had that throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
How about we give each party a chance to ask one question to the other parties? So let's start with the Republican Party. Ask a question to these other two parties, and they'll answer it.
Why should we trust you to run the government?
Okay, FDA.
They left. Oh.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
bad timing.
that is bad timing. I'm all alone.
Okay, FDA.
Because we have the resources to actually participate in these projects that we've described, and we have we're active on the server, so we have stake in its success.
Okay. And then,
Homie?
homie.
Yeah. Want to make sure Minecraft's fun, and yeah, pretty much that's it. Summarize. Just want to make sure everybody has a good time. So,
Yeah, also,
Fine.
Yokai says for the record, yes, the Raven question is yet another reference. Cool.
okay.
Actually, Cherium, I'll give you the chance to answer your own question as well.
Ooh. Well, because we're best. That's why. We're the best. We have common sense policies. That's all there is.
Okay.
We're the one party that can actually agree on things. They have to like talk about it during the debate. They don't know what they're talking about.
We are very connected on our opinions, at least.
Not as much
Yeah, your
as
party
the
of
Republican
one
Party.
person is very decisive because it's one person.
There's more than one person.
In chat,
Where's
Yokai,
your
Yeah.
teammate then?
in chat, Yokai
He
just
was here earlier.
Yokai just said in chat.
He is
Cherium
currently
says, "Why should we trust
manifesting."
you to run the government?" And then Rocks just leaves. Lamau.
Full timing. You're good.
But-
Max.
Yeah. Okay. FDA, ask a question for the other two.
Oh, for both of them?
Yeah, and then all of you answer after they answer.
How will you acquire the resources needed? Actually, do you want to ask the question, or do you want me to? Okay. How will you acquire the resources needed to complete your goals as?
Who's this too?
Both of you.
Both of you.
Oh,
I
both of us.
Cherium, you go
Who wants
first.
to go first.
Well, we're just gonna hustle for them. We're gonna hustle for the building materials, for the wall, and for the music hall. There's really not much that we need. We have most of it already.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Party Rock.
Us party members will work and just, work for all the materials and, stuff like that. Supply the community with the materials for it. If they want to help out, they can. So.
Okay. Cool. And then FDA.
We asked the question though, right?
Yeah, but answer it yourself.
Oh, do we? Oh, okay. We already. Oh. Okay, so we are very active on the server. We already have a plethora of resources. Mushmo's already commented on supplying Churium with diamonds and cats for his creeper farm. So we already have resources ready for the projects we are describing, and have tools for gathering more as needed.
Okay. Cool. And now, Party Rock, ask a question.
Rox, you got a question? I don't know.
Rox appears to maybe be typing.
Yeah, I'll if Rox wants to type, they can. If not, I can.
We shall see.
Rocks looks like a penguin.
That's very nice.
What do you guys think about the Revolutionary War? Okay,
Revolutionary
FDA.
War.
I'm done eating, so I can talk now. But I really like the Revolutionary War. I think it's very intriguing, and the amount of historical battles and historical figures that were involved is very... Shut the fuck up. It's very intriguing and interesting.
Okay, Cheerium.
I feel like it's weird that you're like bringing up this war. Like, are you planning a revolution of some sort? So when we win?
No.
No. Dodgy.
Doggy.
That's just
I think
dodgy.
it's just weird that you bring it up. I
Dodgy.
think that's weird that you bring it up. I would ask you why you're bringing this up if I could.
It's just like historical.
Yeah, you know what? You guys can answer. Okay, yeah, homie answered there. History. Okay, and but Party Rock, your turn.
Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting because it was a messy fight because it was a fight, you know. But yeah, it's interesting to learn about all of it. I think it's cool. So, very nice.
Okay.
That was a genuine yawn. Not-
If I'm being honest, I couldn't tell who that yawn came from. I was confused.
I couldn't tell. That's why I just said very nice. I had no clue. I was just like, yeah,
that
generic
was a genuine
response.
yawn, not because anyone
my
was
goodness.
talking.
Okay.
Okay.
I just gave a generic response and
Okay,
Generic
I'll be
response.
back in just-
Interesting. Cool. Neat.
neat.
Epic.
Yeah, that's all I want.
Swag.
90% of your vocabulary.
Yeah, Senpoo wins. That's another part of the
Senpoo's-
vocab.
Generic responses.
Yeah, okay, so there's that.
Is this over yet? I didn't get back to winning.
Yeah, I gotta go to the bathroom, but
Yeah. I don't know. Do you guys have like anything else before we go to like
Get off my seat.
like letting you guys give some closing remarks? Do you have anything else you feel the need to discuss with each other?
I have one question for the rock party.
Yeah, feel free to ask
Uh-huh.
questions. Whenever everyone's done, we'll continue with closing remarks.
Okay, so your government type is listed as democratic socialist, but every
Yeah,
one
one
of your
second.
members has endorsed capitalism, and your government seems to largely revolve around the cheese business. So I failed to see how you're actually socialist, or you're just seeming to be deceiving the people with this claim of socialism.
we're a mix. We're not full like socialism where we.
That doesn't make any
we
sense.
like-
How
yeah, it
can you
does.
be simultaneously socialist and capitalist? That doesn't make sense.
We're not. Well, you can be a mix of both. It's just
No,
like,
no, you can't.
Yes, you can.
No,
literally
you can't. That's
Yeah,
not
you
how
can.
that works. No, no.
Yeah, you can.
Ha- Who had?
You can have some
Who has the
principles
ownership?
that are socialist and some that are capitalist. Yeah, you can.
Capitalism is.
Privately owned businesses and stuff like that.
And what do you think socialism is?
Communism.
Uh,
Socialism is when the ownership is distributed to the workers. You know, social ownership, and that's
Yeah.
incompatible with the private ownership, which you described as being capitalist.
you can take
you-
bits and pieces. It doesn't. It's not all one side or the other.
What do you mean by side? It's one, like, it's not like left or right, it's like a system.
You can.
No,
I mean,
They
it's,
can coexist. They can't coexist within the same system, within the same
yes,
government.
they can.
You can't name one real world government that's simultaneously capitalist and socialist.
I don't know. I don't got any examples, but
Exactly, that doesn't exist. What principles of yours are actually socialist?
how we give back to the community.
That's social
and-
democracy. That's just capitalism,
Alright.
but with some social support networks.
All right then. I don't know. I was just saying that you can have different pieces together. It's not all one or the other, but
But what you're describing isn't actually socialist. You don't actually know what your own government is.
I will say
Oh,
they
okay.
did specify they are democratic socialist.
Yeah, I know. That's still socialism.
all right.
But what they're describing as their government isn't actually any form of socialism.
Okay, do you
They
guys
don't know their
care
own
to like just
government.
kind of elaborate on like the system that you plan on implementing? Like how, like basically, explain your system in a way to where anybody might be able to understand how you're integrating both capitalism and socialism into one government.
Okay.
Better hurry. We're almost at an ad break. So.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, I mean, you can own shops and stuff, so that's capitalism, and you can build businesses and trade. But then we also have like shared infrastructure and stuff, I'd say. So I guess that's kind of the base, like, definition there. Because there's community rules and protections and stuff. That's more socialist.
No, that's just social democracy, though. Capitalism, but with some social support networks. That's not socialist. That's social democracy.
Well,
You can just change your like little tag on the entry in the candidate section to social democracy. It's just not, your government isn't actually democratic socialist.
yeah, but it's... I don't know. I just... What is a mix? So I don't know. Isn't that what
And that
is?
and that mix is called social democracy. But it's not socialism.
Yeah, by the way, the ad's playing.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yokai said literally how a soc-dem versus stem-soc discussion would play out IRL.
Funny moment.
Yeah.
Yep. We are in ads, says Yokai.
I don't know.
Yeah, let's wait for the ad to end, and then...
I love being a pedant.
I love being Senpoo. Is Mr. Trump gonna say anything? I guess not. Okay, I think the ads are over now, but any other parties have questions for other parties?
My apology.
Yes.
I am back.
Cool.
The Rock Party.
Yeah.
Would you be interested in possibly coming to a collective solution about what the server needs, seeing as our policies are very similar to one another?
Well, they are really similar. I will admit that. It's pretty much just more like community ran stuff and allowing you to trade, all that. Pretty much just like involving others more, because it seems, I mean, people are already kind of involved with each other, but more, not like forced, but more encouraged, if that makes sense. So, I don't know, just more community stuff, making sure Minecraft's just fun, and not putting too many rules on things, I'd say. So.
Okay. Any other parties have any other questions?
Whose dog is that?
It's mine.
What's their name?
Finn.
Good dog name.
Finn.
Cool. Any other questions? Get out of here. Did
Huh?
he just teleport?
Oh.
Who?
PM? Huh. Yeah, but is nobody gonna ask a question, or are we moving on?
I think.
What
we're
was
good.
the last question?
It was the one that Mushmoo asked about the dog.
Oh, yeah, I've been hearing that, and I thought it was my own dog, so I got confused.
No, it's Cheeriums, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't think anyone else is asking a question to someone else. So hopefully we've gotten all the information we need. But just starting with Party Rock. Give your closing remarks, just
Yeah.
anything else you want to let people know about your party, why you think people should vote for you, and just anything you just think is important to just state or restate or whatever. So, Party Rock, go.
I don't know, just more community builds, keeping Minecraft fun, not restricting a bunch of things, and yeah, just pretty much, I guess that's it. Unless Rox has something to add.
Okay. Yeah, I'll let Rox type. Well, Cheerium, your turn.
Yeah. Free Bugatti. And keeping out the cheese.
Okay.
Can I murder him now?
Maybe when
wait,
we're
wait,
off air. That's not suitable
Yes.
for television.
You will never murder me.
Okay, FDA, closing remarks.
We are the choice that will protect your rights and prosperity, as well as establishing a cooperative form of government that will serve the people's needs and desires perpetually.
Okay.
Who's
There's just...
the Enderman after?
I genuinely don't know.
Oh,
Cheerium?
Is Cheerium about to get murdered? Oh man.
Oh, man.
Oh, shit.
But yeah, I can take this off now. After that's dealt with. But yeah, and just making sure there aren't any other questions. No, there aren't. So yeah, you heard the parties. Voting will open soon. Hold on, I just sit down again. Come on. Come on. There. But yeah, voting will open soon. Hopefully you learned everything you need to know about these candidates. Anybody on the Campfire server or in the Discord server, so Yokai, you qualify too, is allowed to vote. Viral. Interperson crashes political debate. No, I think PM's been crashing it more than anyone else, but... Or I guess
I trapped
guess
him
a-
in a hole,
I guess
so he
a-
won't
a
be doing
creeper,
anything
but-
anytime soon.
Oh, okay, that's good. Thanks,
I
Mushroom.
did feed him, don't worry. He has been fed.
But yeah, and also just gotta showcase the posters. The cricket party's sadly been destroyed,
It's all
and they kind of
destroyed.
left the debate a while back after that incident. But we have the Rock Party, or it's Party Rock. I actually thought it said Rock Party, and even though I know it's called Party Rock. But yeah, Party Rock. So that's their banner. Then we have the Republican Party.
Are you feeling
Oh my gosh, I got a bot
Got
in
it.
my stream chat.
Oh my goodness. Just like me for real. I haven't actually gotten one yet. And then FDA. There's the FDA banner.
Boo.
Dame tu cositas featured prominently.
Are we off of
Boo.
air yet?
No, we're not.
No, we're still on air.
I'm still showing those. But yeah. Hopefully,
Cheerium, go help your dog.
hopefully you've been informed enough to place your votes.
I did. He's
All of these
crying 'cause he's
candidates
in his
have
kennel.
given promising reasons to vote for them. But yeah, oh, and also Yokai says, allow me to say that Campfire has way better political debates than Mexico. Good job, guys. It's Yokai approved. Wait, that could be a new splash on the Sploot Team website. Shoutouts go to Sploot Team website. It's funny. But yeah, hopefully everybody watching this broadcast has had a wonderful day, night, afternoon, whatever it is where you might live. And I've been your host, Senpoo. Of course, like, just a self-plug here. Check out my YouTube channels or whatever. Join my community Discord. You can interact with interesting people, including these people. Like, you can interact with a literal rock. You can interact with Cheerium looking like Trump. You can interact with a like funny mushroom cow. You can interact with Cheese, closeted Cheese, I guess. You
Who's
can
Cheese?
interact with Inspector Gadget.
Closet cheese.
You can interact with a literal housemate over here.
Who's housemate?
Homie Mace, duh.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Heads up.
hopefully everyone has a wonderful day, night, afternoon. I already said this crap. But yeah, have a great night. Thank you for joining us. Place your votes soon. Bye.
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 Bye.